Welcome to Ron's edition of Red Bull Straight Rhythm. Now, I ended up coming down here to Georgia to this DMXS studio because I'm going to put a stop to that dork Jakon Ycant and that has-been Ricky Johnson trying to call the action how it really wasn't. I mean, I was there. I know exactly what happened. I know the shenanigans that happened. I know all the behind-the-scenes WikiLeaks that happened there and how they scammed me out of winning the Rimskin. And I want people to get the real story on it.
What are you calling this? What's the name of this race again? Red Bull what?
It's the Rimskin.
The Rimskin. All right.
The straight Rimskin.
Okay.
So this entire thing is we're going to follow the race and show why you were robbed of the victory? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah. I mean, that's the real story, right?
Yeah, we were also out there to help announce the live version of it.
We
David
did?
Iser,
Yes.
Kevin Kelly here of DMXS. So we'll try to give you a little bit of bullshit we might know about the race,
Okay.
which we don't.
Some insight, yeah.
But this is kind of your companion broadcast, so you can kind of turn those dorks, Ricky Johnson and Jakon Ycant, off. Turn them off. Get your laptop up. Throw some headbuds in. Or earbuds. You don't really want to see us. We're ugly, but if you do want to watch us, whatever. But if your thing gets out of sync, speed it up, pause it up, whatever, so you're in tune with this race because your internet, if you got dial up 26.6, you're going to drag behind. So you might want to fast forward, kind of keep in tune with what we got going on here. This whole broadcast brought to you by PBR. I've never done a show whilst drinking.
Whilst? WHILST.
Number one.
Man, you're fancy down here in Georgia.
Yes, whilst. But I will attempt to, I'm not going to hang
Real
with you.
American people drink real American beer. And that's why we're going to drink beer and we're going to watch dirt bikes and we're going to call it like we see it. Because we drink PBR. And that's
just like you in the stands, right? If we're at the races, if we're just drinking beers with you guys at the stands and dipping Copenhagen and doing whatever else you do in the bathroom, then this is how we would handle it. David's not going to drink. He's got to keep this thing kind of moving on.
I'm the designated producer.
Designated producer, correct. Ronnie's going to get a beer buzz and a Copenhagen buzz.
Yeah, he's dipping and drinking.
Time. Well, yeah, you gotta. I mean, this is like peaches and cream right here. It's like peanut butter and jelly. Copenhagen and PBR, son.
Well, this is a cool idea. It's very low budget. We've got 3 cell phones that we'll be using. I think, or actually, these are Sam's Choice, like the Big K Cola version of
off-brand,
GoPros. Not even real GoPros.
Yeah.
They're like Go Slows, Go Semi-Pro, Go Average, Go Amateur.
Go amateurs.
Yes, they suck, but whatever. We'll get it figured out and hope you guys enjoy the dumb shit that we got going on. Still about 10, 12 minutes before we even get into this. So we got time just to kind of catch up with Ronnie Mac, man. Ronnie, you went down to Australia not too long ago, put the goat down, killed him finally, put him down for good.
I didn't see it that way.
And that's not what happened. I didn't kill him, and I should have killed him. It was not even fair, Go down there, and it's just the same old bullshit. Everyone trying to get on Ronnie Mac and put him down when I'm hands-on the fastest guy on the planet.
Obviously.
And that's why they invite me down there, guys. Kevin, David, they invite me down there because I've got speed, dude, like serious speed.
Talent. You can't teach that talent.
And
that's God-given.
There's good things for the YouTube because I tell you what, people didn't notice my speed until that happened. And I go down there and Ricky Carmichael, he comes down there with his posse and his crew and a big old muscly security guard trying to pick on old Ron, cutting the track, racing me dirty.
He had his bike all shipped and all factory and perfect. You had to buy a bike off Craigslist.
It was called Gumtree.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it's called. Down there, it's the Gumtree. And we, we picked the motorcycle up, but I'm no excuses. I ride the best bike on the planet. 1998, call me crushing, screaming eagle, pussy ripping CR, 1998 250. It's on fire 24/7. So, for me to go out and say, oh man, I had the advantage on the bike setup. For sure. I don't care if it's this 2005 bullshit championship bike that Ronnie Mac didn't race in, so I'm going to say I'm the champion, this is the best bike. No, it doesn't matter because what I had was the ultimate machine for the job.
Yeah.
But what I'd figured out, this is why I lost. For one.
Kerplunk.
Fair enough.
For one, Ricky cheated. There's no doubt about that. Okay. He rode me dirty. We had a gentleman's agreement, and then all of a sudden he gets all wild and whiskey and tries to knock me over a berm. I take that damn camera. They charge me $75,000 to fix it. I end up.
They charge you for the camera?
And all the money they pay me to go down there, though. I think I still came out at least $2 million plus. But so I just pulled it out of my front zip pocket here. Woo, here you go, $75. I'll wipe my ass with that later. And but anyways, get back to my story. With Ricky, he just wasn't fair at all. But the reason why I did lose is because I looked at the back of the bike. The back tire after the race was over because I was just a slipping and sliding like I was on an ice skating rink. And guess what? They had taken the stock tire off the bike.
And that's what you like to run.
I gotta run the
19-year-old tire.
And it's some communist Australian tire they put on the back. And, I want the tire that came on the bike because it was built for the motorcycle.
They know best.
And that, it's matched for that dirt bike. And, without the stock tire on the back, what am I supposed to do?
Best you can.
The best I can, right? I still would have won if he wouldn't have rode me dirty, but
do you think he rode you dirty because you called him out and smack talked so much about straight rhythm, about him being scared to race you? Do you think he was a little bit payback, maybe?
I mean, I don't. It's whatever. Everybody wants to beat Ron. Ron's on top. Everybody wants to get there, and what's funny is like I lose all I want, whatever. I don't. I know when I lose it. I feel it deep down in my loins. It sucks, and at the end of the day, look on the internet. Ron's still on top.
Still winning. Hey, you're watching the companion broadcast. Just a little pregame show for you before we get into the meat and potatoes of the Red Bull Straight Rhythm, or as you call it,
the Rimskin.
The Rimskin. He did call it that the entire time when we were out there. David
Sure
Eisen,
did.
Kevin Kelly from DMXS
Well, that's
Radio.
what it's called. That's why I call it.
Yeah,
that.
all the branding it says that. I think I'm wrong, and you're probably right. But we're about a few minutes away from the actual launch of the NBC telecast, or is it NBC Sports? I believe is where we're going to find the actual broadcast here. NBC Red Bull Signature Series.
PBR Signature Series.
PBR Signature Series. That's right. So
And that's not bull riding, folks. That is wild horse riding, 1998 CR250.
So you'll be able to follow along our commentary and our take on what's really going on. More importantly, his commentary, because this guy raced in it. He had a pretty damn good day, if I don't say so myself.
You synced it.
I synced it.
We
wide
synced
open.
it, and you killed it.
You synced it.
With a
I mean,
team.
it was no joke.
No, sir.
Better
I'm
than last
glad
year
you
when
guys
Jordan Smith put you down like a sick dog last year after 2 races. This year you showed up.
I freaking that's what happened in practice. I broke old Michael Jordan's ankles. That's what they call it in the sport he's originally
broke his
from.
ankle?
Michael,
Okay. That's,
he
Not
come
literally,
in. He come
yeah.
in all hot and frisky, trying to jump over the whole sections like I was before they told me, Ron, you can't do that. You got to make it fair. You can't jump.
You got to touch at least 40% of the jumps.
Exactly. That was the rule. I was coming off the speed checks and just like 5, 6, and 7 and whatever they call it. 69. I was 69 and into the rhythm sections, and they're like, "Look, Ron, you got to calm it down. You're going to kill every single one of these athletes before Supercross season. And the Red Bull pays all the money.
Yep.
Oh, they want to have their guys ready for Supercross.
they want him healthy. Oh, this guy's
And Roger DeCosta, they're like, "Oh, I'm a commie. I'm going to freaking say that Ronnie can't jump this. I'm going to put my commie card down and say, oh, nope, that's a foul penalty. You can't jump all the jumps."
Penalty.
So, yeah, anyways, I had to, not jump all the jumps because of that.
So you're getting the backstory on what really happened at Red Bull Rimskin, as
Yes.
we'll call it. Uncle Ronnie has
Let me
called
get a
it.
T-shirt.
Yeah.
Mine says Straight Rhythm, but I need
Yeah,
one that
it's
says
totally-
Rimskin.
So does
And
our
it's
producer.
straight wrong.
Straight
Oh.
wrong. Yeah, that's a good point. So
Straight.
we'll try to give you the inside scoop on what's going on, and Ronnie's going to tell you what happened from a rider's perspective, from a partying perspective, from a beer drinking, buzzed up dirt
Yeah.
bike riding day you had. Pretty good day, man. You beat some world beaters, and we'll let you guys probably already know by now who he beat and who you matched up with, but I think you did pretty well.
Ronnie,
against that guy on
this
Kawasaki.
98 Honda that you just love. I mean, you talk about this as like it's your baby, but even McGrath couldn't win on. He went to a Yamaha to get away from that 98 Honda. Why?
No.
Why is it so good for you?
No, that's not what happened with Jeremy. Now, in 1997 through 1999, the Honda was American built. They brought all the plants over here, had them based out of Oklahoma City, and my grandpappy, he did all the testing with them.
Okay.
Frederick Mack, and he built the best motorcycle ever, and going into that 97 season, all the communists got all their money together, all their freaking pesos or whatever the hell they got down there, and they said, we're going to buy this guy out because he is the king of Supercross. So
a lot of pesos to do that.
They got him on that banana bike, and guess what? He didn't win on that either.
No, Suzuki failure.
But I don't know. We lost it to some freaking Kawasaki bullshit that year or whatever. But that's what ended up happening. Like, if you look at the years 1997 through 1999, the economy was so stimulated from the American Honda, and the Japanese just
Honda
took over.
Okay.
They took over.
So McGrath did not run from Honda.
No,
Honda ran from him.
No, they paid him off, man. They
The pesos, the communists. Kevin, keep up. The communists paid in pesos.
I think that Jeremy now he understands and he realizes he did wrong by becoming a communist for a few years. After his career was done, he went back to Honda, and now he's starting to lean towards that again with Kawasaki, which I'm not liking. And he's drinking the monster piss and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, like, that bike is so great because it is an American-built motorcycle. And all the time people are like, Ronnie, why you ride a Japanese bike? Well, I don't. I ride a American-built Honda.
Oklahoma City-built Honda from 1998.
Exactly. The 1996 was a commie bike.
Did Frederick...
The 2000 was a commie bike.
Did your grandpappy Frederick bring it home to you? Where'd you get that bike?
No, he just, that was the very first motorcycle I ever owned was that bike. I got it when I was... just young and racing. I tried to do the stuff at Loretta Lynn's.
I was going to say, I don't remember you being there.
Yeah,
I've announced that race since 05. Where the hell were you?
If you look deep down in the results and you dig deep, you'll see that I went 1-1,
69,
1-1, and then DNF. And it was
What are the DNF's beer tent stuff?
Well, what happened is they said I was lying about my age because I had me a fake ID. I was in the beer tent just tearing it up.
Like them Cuban Little League pitchers, you were
with all women. They said, "Well, you're not able to ride schoolboy in 250 Pro Sport because you are 21." And I said, "No, I'm not." And they're like, "Well, then we're taking you to jail for being drunk and retarded." And I said, "Well, I'm not retarded, I am a little drunk, so I'll just what champ? I don't need no plate to tell me I'm the best."
So it went down to Championship Friday at Loretta's. You went 1-1 the first 4 motos that you were in, and then that was it. DNF because you had to, or DNS actually did not start.
Yeah,
what did Rita say to you? How does that even go? What is that conversation
it was
like?
the Tim Cotters came up to me.
Oh boy,
he's just like he's pointing
both
at
of
me
them
saying you're a liar, you're a cheater. I'm like, oh yeah, well you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Okay. And riding that bike and everybody seeing how great it was. I think that the Japanese paid him off too, And
so Tim Cotter's a communist too?
They're a far-reaching group of folks that care about American motocross, Japanese and
it's okay else. Because money get the best of everybody.
I didn't realize that
I'm guilty for
North Korea and Russia had such an influence, Kevin, on American motocross.
They do. What about Supercross?
They bombed Pearl Harbor and then they bombed our whole motocross industry over here.
Wow, he's equating what they did in Pearl Harbor to what they did to the motorcycle industry.
It was just a deja vu.
Tell me about Supercross and why don't you dick around with that, like racing for real?
Well, they won't let me.
Why?
Because they say that...
Is that a helmet legal? Open face?
Well, for one, they raise Cain about my damn helmet all the time. And, they don't like that. And I just told them, like, how am I supposed to pleasure a woman with a mouthpiece on my helmet? How am I supposed to drink the beer?
How indeed, Ronnie?
Have you seen how much dipspit gets in the front of my helmet?
A lot.
Good point.
This bandana is halfway soaked with coke the entire time, and they're trying to just lay the law down on me. I don't like that. And then that wasn't a big deal, man. I was willing to put a full face helmet on. I was like, all right,
I'll do that.
Be a pussy. I'll go out there and put a helmet on. And Ronnie, your fenders, they have to be regular length. They have to look like a big floppy dick hanging off the front of your bike.
Of course.
So
and I was like, all right, I'm going to do that. Well, then I go in there and I go to the tech inspections at the first Supercross race. Obviously, all the hype's on me. Everyone's like, oh, Ronnie Mack, definitely. Now it's over. He's going to win.
Here it is.
He's going to win every championship known to man. And they say, oh, sorry, your bike's too old.
Oh, the production rule goes the other way.
It's not like a whole molesticated or something like that.
Molesticated.
Yeah. Whatever the hell they call it. It's not legal. It's too good of a motorcycle, basically.
Wow. The Screaming Eagle is too good.
And I'm just like, well, all right, well, then I'm not going to ride. Sorry.
Wes Williams, our producer, jumping in here.
Hey, Wes.
Do we run out of battery already?
Yeah, we're 14 minutes in. Those Go amateur cameras, Kevin, suck.
Yes, they do.
You need to go with a Go Pro camera.
I think that's where they get you. They it's about a quarter of the price of a GoPro, but you spend it in batteries. Kind of like some of them knockoff vibrators I bought for your wife.
For my wife. Hey, a little bit of that. The smack talk got personal there with Ellie Reed and Did you any regrets about all that going into
smack
Rimskin?
talk? There's no smack talk. When I have some girl instant message me all the time, tell me how great I am and how she's ready to move to Oklahoma. I want to come to Oklahoma. I want to mow your lawn.
Wow.
All this stuff. I want to fish in your pond. Yeah. All that stuff. Then I can't, like, that's not my fault.
Okay.
You know, I'm just telling the truth.
Yeah.
This isn't fake news over here.
No,
you
no,
know?
no. Well, let's here we go, and of course we're going to start off with you as we get the program moving for real, and you guys that are kind of watching the companion broadcasts. And
I didn't know they had a pit bike race going on.
who is that guy? Is that Bryant Gumbel?
No, I think so. I don't know, either that or who's the one weather
like
guy.
Frederick
I don't
Douglass.
know.
Frederick Douglass.
I think it was. So
Okay.
Here we are at the opening. Some mountain bike scenes for those of you that equate Red Bull Straight Rhythm to mountain bike racing. Of course, it's the Red Bull Signature Series.
Basically, like the poor man's dirt bike.
Yes.
I can't afford a motor.
James Stewart. When's that guy going to race again? Ever?
Never.
Never.
You think
ever,
he's done, Ronnie?
No, man. He knows Ron's on top. He ain't gonna.
I wouldn't come back to this either. So no
You know,
doubt about it.
At the end of the day, it's like, you know, James Stewart's. He definitely got the memo. Ride, red, get head, and you see him on a Honda now. And
Is that their official slogan?
yeah,
campaign?
it is.
Okay.
It was in 1997 through 1999.
Okay.
And, you know, it just all went together. You know, even Clinton was on board with it. You
Bill
know,
Clinton.
Bill Clinton was
Wow.
on board with Ride Red Get Head, and you know he had bought himself a Honda street bike to cruise back and forth between the the
White House
offices
and-
there and
and
the White
Lewinsky's
House
house,
and,
yeah.
Lewinsky's place,
and
yeah.
you know go down to your local McDonald's and stuff like that. He was riding his bike, and he's like, it wasn't his fault, man. Like the bike just gets you head.
Yeah.
And then he got all in trouble and stuff, and
Woo!
I tried to get on and say something, but.
Couldn't do it.
Man, look at that. It's two-stroke power.
You see that? Man, the crowd loved it. This was a two-stroke
fun,
heavy event.
fun.
The two-stroke class was awesome. And
That's all there was, man.
Yeah, look at the track. It's so different, man. You got the elevated start, and then you got some woods guy named Ryan Sipes jumping the shit out of some sections.
I will say this. Like, you saw two-stroke in the 250 class, just top qualifier.
Yeah.
Ryan Sipes, top qualifier in all
What
of
about that guy
motocross.
right there, that redheaded dude?
You know, at the
Which
end of the
one?
day,
There's two of them.
there's a lot of red. You know, that's where I feel like
Damn, you look good.
I
don't
could
you?
gain some serious speed if I could have been, a ginger, but then I wouldn't have a soul. So it was kind of like one give and
Trade-off.
take, I'd rather just
Is his
kinda-
visor way too big for his helmet? Those arrows are just ginormous.
I
The
think his
visor's-
body's way too small for the rest of life.
So there's Marvin Muskin. We're just going to run through whatever we see. We're just going to comment on it because we're dumbasses. That guy brought kids to an event. Look at that guy on the left.
Have you ever seen a bigger disparity of talent?
Dude, James Stewart
and
don't even have
coolness?
any numbers on his bike right there.
Look at the talent
know
between
he
those
proved-
two
I don't-
guys.
Not the talent, the coolness. I mean, that is
See, I like
two ends of the spectrum right there.
Big nerd on the left. Super cool
he's
champ on
just
the right.
geeking out right now. He
This
just
is Ricky Johnson. I'm so cool.
God.
How you-
This is really great to have you guys out here at Red Bull Straight Rhythm, and I got a Rolex on, and pretty much I make more money than you do, and it's really great to have you out here.
Thank you.
Thank you. There's Wygant.
Hey,
Look at his
Wygant,
weird face.
Wygant uses that hair spray paint to fill in all them.
Because he has no hair.
Yeah.
No, never.
Did you like that gator pit there, Ronnie?
Gator
You know what's bad about the gator pit? It was the G-force down in there. I
Yeah.
was losing all sorts of stuff out of my pockets. I lost a couple mixed drinks
Dang it.
that I'd had in there. A couple shooters that I'd had in my front pocket fell out going through the dip-de-doo because what happened? You catch a little zero gravity
Yeah.
going into it, and my dang old lost a fireball with Jack Daniels in there. And he had a little maker's shooter that, man, that's
Right.
hard to find.
It
Hey,
is.
your pits look nothing like Marvin Muskin's pits.
Other than
your
there
pits were a shit show.
Yeah, mine had way more chicks underneath it.
You
Not
probably
just
did
one.
have the busiest pit so all day long.
But Kevin, you smelled his pits. What was his van like?
You smelled my pits?
Yes.
The
You're
vehicle
right
you
in
were
my pits, smelling them all day long.
It smelled like hot garbage. It smelled like old knee pads, meats, hot cheese, and a little bit of vomit.
That's good. Just a little bit of meat vomit.
Just a touch of
and
vomit.
women's juices all over the pit.
I can't speak to that.
Yes,
but,
you can.
but
Hey,
it
can
did
you
stink.
can you do a
Can you do a hell clicker?
clicker? What
Well,
tricks
I
do you
mean,
do?
I created a trick a long
I think
time
it's
ago,
the
and
number on his
I
bike's
don't
the
really.
trick he does.
I coin it, and I don't throw it out there. I don't play it out or whatever. But it's called the Mac,
Okay.
and it's basically a half of a heel clicker.
He's just one heel.
Yeah, but you don't click the heel because the other one's down on the ground, and it defies the odds of physics when I go out and I do that, because like not having both feet, it throws the bike all off, and I've never seen anybody ever do the trick before.
That was a great course preview, Ronnie.
Of course, preview. I mean, it's jump, 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 jump. Big air followed by big air, followed by bigger air.
In a straight line.
You had to break down the racetrack for us, Johnny. It's Ronnie. It's a jump, 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 no turn, jump. There it is. So look again. Give me.
Oh, look at that!
Step on.
Tell me about you.
No, just scrub Sauce City. Triple in. Oh, Ronnie, don't jump all of them. On and off the table.
Yeah, where did you have to slow down because you knew you could jump all of them?
Well, at the end of the day, they were like, "Oh, keep it close with Mike Brown because he's old, and we don't want him breaking a hip or anything like that." So I kind of kept it close for the little video here. But we saw on the real deal. We saw on the real deal.
Shit's getting real about right here.
Whoa, hey, the old man's coming back on you.
There's the thing, like with the Screaming Eagle, it's a racing machine. It doesn't ever reach full potential until
you just got your ass beat, by the way.
And you went across the middle line there, Ronnie. You just cheated.
It's called strategy, man. I'm gonna throw a race, let them think they got it. Oh, you got this, buddy. You just crushed me. Boom. Race time. Who's winning now?
All right, so you have made your way into the semifinals. Ronnie Mack takes on Ryan Sipes, the Woodsman,
with his Bark Busters and IMS
Villapoto
tank.
And Stanky. That's a crazy matchup, huh? Would you ever thought that? You think?
Yes, I knew it. I knew that what was going to happen.
All right, take us through what you got going on right now. You probably just crushed a shot. There's a badass look at your helmet there, and you're about ready. It's go time. He's got a Liat brace because he's planning on eating shit.
Yeah, he knows it. He knows he's in trouble. He's wearing that roost guard there because he knows I'm about to spit her sideways and throw some rocks on him.
What's Ken Roxon got to say about all this?
He's like, oh, man, I'm just glad I'm not racing the two-stroke, and I got an excuse with a broken arm. And, I've just been over in Germany doing commie things, and now I'm over here watching the best Americans just take on this massive course and go way faster than I could ever think about going.
Ronnie, is there any rider that you like or respect other than yourself?
Who do you respect?
Yeah,
I respect him. I respect Kenny that he finally made the wild choice and got on the red bike. But at the end of the day, everybody wants to claim they're the best, and they want to hold these number one trophies. But we're about to see.
You're on your way. That damn bike you were on was legit. That thing started really well every time.
1998.
It started really well. Well, I'm gonna give you a little hot tip on my start there. I was going from first to third in the air and just letting the rear tire eat when I hit the ground.
Let her eat.
And just
How did you pass him? You did everything slower. It looked like.
Dude, I wheelied down the downside of that. It's all about the wheelie speed, and these guys don't understand.
Do you even look at the track, or right about now you're starting to check out the ladies to your right because it's packed out with hotties?
I'm starting to pick out what one I'm gonna bring back to the van before the final.
Look at that. Letting that thing eat now, aren't you?
Can you hear the fans at this point, Ronnie?
Oh, no, man. Nothing. You can't hear anything over that Screaming Eagle.
Look at that. Whoa. That's your signature
singing
move
in
there.
your ear.
Why do you do that? Why the boner air is every finish line jump?
It's not. It's just a correction. The bike is just a wild beast out there, man. It just wants to try to drop out from underneath you, and you gotta wrestle her down from time to time.
All right, so have a look here. I don't know how you actually got in front of him because he jumps more jumps at a time than
you.
Like, right here, look at that. He says, "See you later. I just smoked your ass. Now what are you about to do?"
He cased it right there, Kevin. He cased it.
I was jumping the quad, and they paid me off not to jump because they knew it wasn't a race.
Oh.
If I jumped the quadruple jump, so they were gonna let everybody else jump it, but I knew that my outright speed, I was still going to beat everybody.
Ronnie, have you ever not brought one back on the boner air over a big jump? Have you ever looped one out?
Here we go, another one.
Never, not once.
Stanky, the matchup we've been waiting for. Stanky Villapoto. Who the hell would have ever thought that was going to happen?
Would you ever wear that pink gear? That is some hot ass fluorescent flamingo
that's
pink.
That's not my thing. Dudes aren't my thing, so I stay away from the pink. The only thing pink that I like to put on me is usually attached to somebody else. But
Villapoto already making a mistake.
RV with a mistake.
Another one.
He was fumbling and goofballing around the whole time. He was just kept clipping up and casing, and I think the thing was he just, he didn't want to race Ron in the final. And
Ronnie, you're on the record as saying that RV was given all his championship. He did not earn a single one. Do you stand by that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's always going to be an asterisk or next to next to everybody's name.
Well, back to the race. You guys are getting off course here. What did you see out of that one that
Villapoto cased 5 jumps? That's what I saw. I'm not even racing.
At the end of the day,
boom.
Can't jump that one. Stanky likes to jump.
Yeah, Stanky, it was a no surprise to me that he just
cased that one. I told you, he cased 5 jumps, Kevin.
And if you notice off the start, Stank Dog had the roll going.
Look at this.
Boom, boom, up. What a geek. God, RV, show up.
Well, we're never going to have RV on the show again.
I'm just saying he cased 3 jumps in a row.
Well, he was out of sync early on.
You know, if he don't want to show up, we're just calling the truth right now.
Thank you.
We're not saying that he's a shitty dirt bike racer. You know, it's the simple fact that he screwed up.
That girl's got her shirt pulled up way too high, way too much belly showing out of that chick. He's got overalls like you do. That guy didn't have a tank top on.
He was a Ronnie Mac fan.
All right, so we go to a little bit of a commercial break. We're not going anywhere. This is our chance for you to crack another beer. You got to go, man. It's go time on the Pabst Blue Ribbon, bro.
Hey, Ronnie, getting back to the thing, what posters of riders did you have on your trailer wall when you were a kid growing up? Who did you like? Who did you admire? Who did you want to be like?
I mean, I never wanted to be like anybody, you know. Growing up, I mean, there's one guy that I just like looked up to and admired, I guess, and that was, you know, Guy Cooper, because the dude was just,
he could send
I finally found somebody who was as horny as me and liked titties as much as me.
So you know that about him.
Yeah, and that's when I became a fan, and then I saw how much big air he caught all the time. I'm like, dude, this guy he's my dude.
Wow.
So
he knows.
You know, a lot of my like young training, I actually was with Guy Cooper. You know, not only on the track, but in the bedroom too. He showed me the way, you know.
I'll be damned.
He showed me how to please women. And,
so it's like the MTF of lovemaking is with Guy Cooper.
And Guy, you know, he's old school. He doesn't like to boast or brag about it, but he was a legend. He was a legend full circle, man.
Right.
And he was from your neck of the woods. I mean, he was basically Oklahoma's finest.
Yes, he was. I mean, at the end of the day, like, it was one of those things where you showed up to a track, and if there was a big old jump, it was like, well, I bet Cooper'd do it, you know.
On an 80 from the inside?
Jump it,
Hell
you know.
Yeah.
And just like when James Stewart was racing and he wouldn't jump some of the stuff, it'd be like, well, get Cooper out here.
I'm done with my first one.
He'll do it.
I like how Ronnie's drinking beer and dipping at the same. Do you ever swallow that? I mean, how do you do that? Is that a skill in and of itself?
Well, you know, I used to gut it all, and then I went to the doctor, and he said that
listen to that.
He said that it was slowly eating a hole in my stomach.
That's awesome.
Okay.
And so now I spit, but you know, it just sucks because I really enjoy the taste of it most. You know, when that Copenhagen goes down your stomach, it's just nice. You know,
it's nice. It's
warm.
A
nice little settler, and now I just gotta watch out for my health at my old age.
Hey, how'd you get your goggle strap alignment, signature alignment? How'd you come up with that on your own?
Well, there's obviously a line that you put your goggles under right here.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
That's what it's built for.
Oh.
Now who's the dumbass? Huh?
So
he's like, nah.
Everybody else is doing it wrong.
They've been doing it wrong this whole time.
You know what?
You're supposed to see what's on the back of your helmet if your goggle strap's covering it.
And you couldn't see your Pabst Blue Ribbon sponsor with your goggle strap across his middle.
They ain't about sponsors, you know. They don't sponsor me. They just make a damn good product, you know.
Were you hot as shit that day? I mean, it was hot that day, right? Or were you good? Are you crushing beers in your hot little van? This is you again. You changed lanes here, so you guys have to switch lanes. You got to put them out in 2 runs
swap it up. You know, they were like, oh, well, you swap lanes or whatever. Look at this start right here.
Let's talk about it.
That's the thing. They didn't know that. You got to get the roll going. See the roll? Boom. Both feet on the pegs already. Boom. 2 shifts. Third. Bah, bah. Scrub City. Boom.
There you go. Tell kids how, like, this is a great chance for you to sell yourself. Like, you can train kids.
But, you know, here's the thing.
Like, 5 mistakes.
Screw the shit out of that.
He gets that second quad right there, but I'm still hungry.
Yeah, you got to make some time up.
I'm still hungry and thirsty and horny. I'm ready to go after it. I'm tracking him down. He knows I'm coming for him. But then if you look, there's a Jeremy Malott standing right there on the jump. Yeah. He said he says back it down.
Oh.
He said let him win this one.
Let's take it to 3. Take it to 3.
Take it to 3. We want to draw this program out. You see the wheelie through the thingy? Yeah, that was good too. But you know, I don't like losing. It's never fun. They told me to be a nice sport about it. So
this is the first. I guess your first fact of the conspiracy to not let you win is when Jeremy Malott told you to back it down.
Yeah, Jerry.
It's almost like the Chicago White Sox throwing that World Series.
Jerry Mullet, you know, he just wants to put on a good show, and that's what I'm here to do. But you know, that's why I get paid the big bucks. But at the end of the day, I don't like losing. But if
you got one more, you got to break the tie here. The next one, you're gonna break the tie.
It's just we're gonna see what happens. You know, 1-1. Now it's game on.
We'll see if RV's up next against Stank Dog.
You don't hold back on nothing now.
So they switch up as well. The Pink Gear Warrior.
Stuff's hideous, by the way.
RV Stank Dog, he got the roll down too. Watch the roll.
He does. He got great starts.
You know, the roll was the ticket. You know, and that's the problem with these professional racers, guys. They don't race enough of these. They don't race enough of the good local racing where you can roll the gate for miles,
Right.
you know, and
20 feet back.
20 foot back on the start. They don't understand the gate roll. They got in the AMAs, Supercross and stuff. They got this little thing. Oh, don't go back, don't roll. That's not racing.
RV's making a run here
Yeah,
now.
he
He's
is,
pretty
you
close.
know.
Oh, there it is. That was it. Ball game. He went left and right instead of straight.
Have you ever ridden a 4-stroke, Ronnie?
Yeah, I have.
What do you think?
You know, I mean, it's not good. I mean, I rode a 4-stroke for a while when I didn't have a bike, and before I knew it, it was like a gateway drug, and all of a sudden now I'm having sex with men, and it wasn't a good thing. And
That's
it was
terrible.
like all of a sudden I look around like, oh my gosh, I'm a homosexual now. And you know, so
Wow,
at
Stanky
that
flexing.
point I had to go and
Go back.
go back to 2-strokes. I was like, this isn't me.
Back to the race here. Take me through what's going on here. It was close until that point right there, right?
Yeah, you know, he just kept on clippy and all over the track. Almost went over the line
He
there,
sure
too.
did.
Can't do that.
And, you know, you get into desperation mode out there. You clip a couple jumps, and you guys in front of you, and then you're trying to push through.
Did
And,
it again.
you know, he just needs to quit clippy in and just go for the big air. That's what everybody loves.
I haven't seen that many cases of a jump since last time Barry Carson raced a Supercross, Kevin.
Yeah, that's bad news right there. So that's going to do it. Stanky.
You
Gonna
like-
have a word with Tina Dixon. What about that hair, man?
Do you like that stash? That's like a
Need to drug test his hair.
Fabio-
I think that's what they're talking about right now. She's like, what product do you use in the hair? That's what I want to use.
It's called marijuana.
It looks
Yeah,
like
sure.
Fabio's ugly
It is,
nephew or something.
CBD
He's not
and
a.
THC.
THC.
THC oil
You might
is
have
what
heard
I
of
rub
it.
in it.
Look at that guy.
He's
got
like,
40
yeah, I
million in the
just
bank.
got my ass smoked. I'm just going to go home and get back on my gay 4-stroke. Peace.
He's got $40 million in the bank. I don't think he gives a shit.
40 million.
Hey, you like that gear? Look at like a mirror ball or something on his chest. That's
yeah,
fancy
it's
gear.
called peacocking. That's what they call that.
Oh, peacocking.
Yeah, he's just trying to draw attention.
Hey, that's the most RV has smiled in the last 7 years.
Oh, he was, you know,
Had a
and
good
I will
time.
say that RV is a true champion. You know, he's a man's man.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We got your race. One or done. It's winner take all. Moves on. Ronnie, take a swig. Get yourself
This
ready.
is sad, kind of.
Let's go. There you go. Crush that can. All right. Here we go. You want another one? I got you.
Yeah,
No,
well,
you
this
just,
is
you
the-
just call the race, man. This is what we're focused on. When it's race time, we talk
You know,
about the race.
Going to this last race, they were like, oh, pick whichever side you want. I'm like, you just pick which side. I'm gonna smoke you on either side. And you know, Ryan was shaking in his boots. I felt bad for him. He looked scared. I knew that.
What a start, Ronnie.
Dude,
Good God, you're the whole shot king.
Laser focus. That shot of Fireball must have really kind of calmed the nerves.
It was. That's exactly what happened. You know,
Oh, there he
Oh,
goes. He hit the big quad. Now we're talking dead, even, right about. No, you said
Uh-oh.
negative on
Look
that.
over.
See what happened there? He made one mistake. Now he's
Clip.
clipping, just like the Villapotos did. He gets behind the
Why is
8
everybody
ball
plural? You got Tim Cotters and Villapotos. And
because what ended up happening was, you know, you're behind, and
And you
now
gotta do
you're
shit.
in desperation
shooting
mode,
threes.
and you're freaking out, and now you've lost
And
the race.
You've got a woman already picked out at this point, right? Look
Oh,
over to your
yeah,
right. Where's
for
she
sure.
at?
One, dozen.
Boom. Whoa. Nice whip. Good form there. You got the blonde there. He's talking. He's sending her on down there.
And Ronnie, I think our listeners appreciate you burping and then going,
What?
you
Yeah.
burped and then blew into the
Look at
mic.
That guy's
Oh,
pumped.
yeah.
You see the guy fist pumping? Even the worker bees are out there stoked on your ride.
See, look
here.
at that, just pure
Oh,
rooster
wheel-
tail.
wheelie
Rooster
down.
tail. See if it hit him or not. Use that roost guard, you bitch.
I
That's
like the
exactly.
flagging for 20 other guys coming behind you. There's nobody's
Yeah.
No
coming.
way.
Look at that. This crowds were just up off their seats. We're up there in that lit booth there,
Burp.
and you're just barely way back
Wrestle
there.
that old girl down.
That is 12 o'clock noon, baby. 12
She
o'clock
think I'm
noon.
horny. The
All
bike's
right, so
way
what are we
more
talking about here? You trying to hook up with Tina Dixon right here? She goes,
She's
oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, so what room are you staying in? And I'm like, oh, well, I'm in room number 69 in the 69
Floor.
suites.
69 suites.
It's
It's a
easy.
national chain, Kevin.
What else?
And that's 6969 horny way. Hit me up.
.com.
And then, you know, she's asking me if I have Tinder. And I'm like, well, of course I got Tinder. I got it all. And she's like, oh, well, how? I was like, doesn't work like that on Tinder. You just got to find me. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I can't give you my thing.
Oh, I'm making her work for it.
And, you know, she's like, well, what's your number? And I'm like, well, it's 696 969.
Hey, did you thank your mom and all that after this race? Like, send love to your mom and dad?
Yeah.
You know, I never met my.
That's a tough spot.
My parents, they passed away at a really young age. And,
way to kill that mood, Kevin.
And
look at there. Look who we got in the finals.
No.
Can you read?
The Stank Dog Master and Ronnie Mac. And that's the thing. Like, people all the time are like, did you expect a Stank Dog Ronnie Mac final? And I'm like, that's exactly what I expected. We're the two badasses in the sport. This isn't about going out there and being a pussy and training and riding your bicycle and your spandex. This is about outright talent and speed, and that's what Stank Dog and I have.
So a little bit of a commercial break right now for everybody at home. If they want to get a beer, you can crush a beer with Ronnie Mac. Just
crush a beer with me.
Yeah, there you go. Join us with some PBRs. I hope you're drinking at home. It's 3:15 or so on a beautiful day. You're watching Red Bull Straight Rhythm on NBC Signature Series, whatever. It's not a signature channel. It's NBC Sports, right?
NBC.
It's on NBC. Just
We're
straight
on
up
the
NBC.
real shit. We're on NBC Live right now.
Yes. Right now. Yes. Tom Brokaw is watching you and editing all this shit as we talk. No, we're on a commercial
Katie
break.
Couric is in the green room.
I'm sure you have your volumes all turned down. You've tuned out Jason Ycant like everybody does. Nobody listens to him like Pro Nationals. Ooh, okay.
Hair plug himself.
I'll listen to Langston. I dig him. He's drinking liquor or whatever. I'm good with that. Well, Jason Ycant's just a nerd. Nobody listens to him. Rick Johnson's awesome, but if I have to listen to Jason to get to Ricky, I'm not doing it.
It's not worth it.
I'm not going to do that.
I mean, they're all just has-beens. That's the thing.
Jason never was. You ever seen
him? He was a flagger from what I hear.
Yeah, at Englishtown. What a nerd.
A shitty one on top of that.
Never got laid ever.
Nope.
Ronnie, you're starting drinking for New Year's right now. You're 2 days early.
Yeah, you got to pregame. You got to get your liver right. It just takes a long time for me to get up to that 6.9, alcohol to blood percentage, and I can't do it all in one day. I got to build up, ramp up for it, So
what's your New Year's look like? Like, what is that? Do you even know?
Shotguns, fireworks, liquor.
Well, here's the thing.
Whores.
This is going to be a big time New Year's because it's the 20th anniversary of the Screaming Eagle.
Oh, it is. 2018, yes.
That's the thing. It's the 20th anniversary, so we're going pretty big this year. But you think we're going to go big this year at New Year's? Next year, it's your Screaming Eagle's 21st birthday.
Wow, taking her out.
And, we're just going to throw a complete bash for old girl.
Wow.
And but this year's still going to be good. 20th anniversary, breaking into the 20s. It's a big milestone for her. I mean, let's face it. I've been feeding her beer for a long time now.
Oh, that's sweet.
She's gonna be just fine. She's not gonna have a lack of a buzz going. That's for sure.
Hey, before we get back to Red Bull Rimskin, which we're back again, real quickly, tell everybody how your room looked at the Aux Open when you left. They gave you a nice little green room, kind of decompressed in between your races, and you pretty much lit the damn thing on fire.
Oh, we Americanized it. It felt like Commie Land when I show up there. It's just all a bunch of plastic everywhere, and
plastic,
all nice little fixtures and all sorts of little trinkets and nice little bathroom soaps, and I just had to go decorate. We went and decorated it up, and
cost them a little bit of money, but that's built into your fee, right?
We spray painted the walls.
Who's this guy again? Look, so we changed classes up, Ryan or Ronnie. Yeah, we got the 250s out now. Sean Cantrell, the new addition to
nice polka dotted purple outfit there.
Yep, easy to find. And now Ryan Sipes back again. He put in about 900 laps between practice.
I know,
qualifying both classes.
I will say this about Ryan Sipes. Ryan, I like Ryan. He's he's a good country boy.
He's a country boy like you, yeah.
He likes to get down. He likes to drink the Jack Daniels, all that good stuff.
Moonshine.
And, what ended up happening with him is he was really struggling with that quad there because the jetting spec was not right. Temperature drop, and that's just something that the Screaming Eagle comes stock with. It's it just knows.
Sipes rebounded after his loss. He's coming back and he's going to beat freaking TLD's Sean Cantrell.
Two-stroke versus four-stroke. Guess what?
Hey, you pulled out of the 250 four-stroke, and people kind of criticize you for being a pussy for doing that, but Sipes stepped up.
Dude, that's the thing. They told me I done got paid an extra $1 million not to jump that quad, and I still almost beat the McElRaths on the quad. Not even doing it. I was nipping at his heels there at the end. So it was one of those things where they just made me throw that event. They don't want me taking all the glory, and
Makes
obviously they didn't get the memo on the jet inspect.
Here's your last year's champ there, MCELRATH and Martin going to line up some more stars and bars. You got to appreciate the gear here. A couple TLD dudes lining up. But you're nowhere to be found. Where are you at this point in the night? You're passed out drunk, French kissing some chick or what?
No, I can't be passed out and French kissing at the same time. I don't pass out.
One or the other.
I'm just trying to keep my freaking alcohol level prime
manageable
time for the racing, and that's the kind of thing. It's really hard to keep me at the right level, but these guys,
do you have something you blow into that you can just manage? I need to be about a 1.8. I need to be a 1.8 to be at my best.
That's the thing. I told you about the gravity dip, and my freaking breathalyzer fell off the front of my bike, so I didn't know where I was quite at.
So you're just kind of freestyling. That's like old school, like Barry Higgins drinking. You just kind of had to wing it.
Everything's calculated. But man,
Martin got the win.
Hey, Mart.
He's 4'8".
He's pretty good for a midget. Like little people. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I don't want to be that guy who is discriminating.
MCELRATH lives.
Look at that.
Similar to how you lived.
That's a big old quad at a second quad. That's a big old.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
It is a hit. It probably helps when you weigh like 100 pounds though.
That's little Moody MCELRATH. He's a country boy.
Man,
wow, he just
Moody
wheelied on that thing.
MCELRATH.
That's badass. Made a run.
He got that line off of me.
Of course he did.
Of course.
They were showing. Hey, can you please show these guys how to ride?
Hey, what would it take? How much money would it take for you to ride in purple polka dotted gear?
I would never ride anything but my overalls and my jersey. I mean, at the end of the day,
never.
I mean, the other day
Fox comes to you and throws you.
I did show up to the test track, and I'd had a pretty crazy night the night before, and I'd done left my damn overalls at some old girl's place, and I had to wear wear some sweatpants and a PBR T-shirt.
It's the worst to catch a boner in sweatpants. Like
yeah, it's hard. I get so horny when I ride too. It's
that's the worst.
So basically, I just got to duct tape my boner down the side of my leg for when I'm riding. And
does it hurt when you pull the duct tape off?
No.
It's desensitized at that point.
Yeah, it doesn't. It don't matter.
Duct tape residue does not come off, Kevin.
It's pretty calloused down there.
It just kind of beads up and the dirt sticks to it. It's awful.
It's pretty rough. Commercial break?
Yeah. So what about you at this time in the night? Like I said, you're just trying to maintain your alcohol content?
I'm back at the pits, and these guys are like, oh, hey, autograph signing only lasts for an hour, and that was 50 days ago, and I'm sitting here just signing autographs being... I like my fans. I'm not gonna go tell them to suck a dick. That's for sure. I mean, they're my fans. I want them to, know how much I appreciate them. So I'm signing autographs. Kissing babies, sucking titties, all that good stuff. That you do in the autograph line.
Is that what happens in your autograph line?
I guess so.
It just goes to show people. Look at the Red Bulls tent. Look at the KTM tent. They don't want to go over there. What are we gonna do? Oh, let's talk about. Oh, let's go watch some video. No, let's go suck some titties and sign some babies. That's what we do over at Ronnie.
I'm just glad you're not sucking a titty that's nursing a baby.
Sometimes we split it. Sometimes we split it.
Do you?
Yeah, and I think I might have got some bad milk before the final because something was upset in my stomach.
Are you blaming your crash on bad titty milk?
It's not good. Maybe it was hot during the day and it just got.
It is hot. It was 100 degrees.
Maybe the titty milk got hot in there and it just was not. It was just.
All right, Sean Cantrell. Let's get it back on the rails.
Kevin, I am not digging this jockey gear.
Titty milk.
Sean Cantrell, Ryan Sipes. They've never raced each other ever because there's about 15 years that separate
double the age difference.
And the Woods versus a Supercross rider.
Who?
I think Cantrell came out this time to play ball.
Look at
Jesus!
Look at Ryan. He's not giving up. He's gonna make up that time.
Boy,
good Lord!
Them boys from Kentucky, they're tough.
He's coming back.
He sure is.
In. God, turn it. I can almost hear Jason Wygant. Look at me. I'm talking about dumb shit. I'm an idiot.
Yeah,
he sucks. God, I can't stand him. Thank God you get to listen to us. Sean Cantrell's whooping the shit out of Ryan Sipes.
Quit saying that. Ryan's our boy.
I do, but I'm just calling it like it is, right? Isn't that what we want to do? He beat his ass. He's 70 years old, dude. He's rode 19 classes. He's riding all the classes.
That's true.
He's trying to get all the contingency money. Like, come on, dude.
That is true.
You're riding plus 25, plus 30, plus
This
30.
this hurts my balls, and I didn't even jump it.
There's a jet and spec right there. That's what that was.
That was definitely some sort of spec. He needs to go back and check the underwear.
He need to freaking lean that bitch out or something. Fatten her up. I mean, at the end of the day, when it gets cold like that, you gotta let her open, man. She's starving. She's thirsty.
All tied
just
up.
like me. When it gets freaking cool outside, I get way more thirsty.
Yes,
sure. All tied up in both runs now. Well, we'll see. Martin and MCELRATH have to go at it, and yes, we do like our buddy Ryan Sipes. See what that GoPro is.
Kevin, when he started riding, there was no such thing as a scrub.
No,
he is.
He's a legend, man. He's an American hero.
Out of Kentucky, son. You're a dirt bike rider out of
Kentucky. If he isn't in the Motorcycle Hall of Fame, then piss on him.
Yeah, Alex Hunter, do your job. Get Ryan Sipes in there, you son of a bitch. You won the ISDE.
ISDE,
first
American
one.
ever.
Get him up there.
He's a commie killer.
He went and killed commies. Like, he went and took them on head on.
No, that's why I'm a firm Ryan. I'm a Ryan Sipes fan. I freaking I done said this. If you're doing a 2-stroke race, Ryan Sipes needs to be a part of it because he's an American hero.
Thought of. Totally first thing you thought of. All right, so we got the Troll taking on Shane Moody MCELRATH.
Moody, the defending champion from last year.
Aging very quickly.
He is.
His hair is aging very quickly.
He and Ycant have the same hairline.
Yeah, but Ycant spray paints his. Like, that's all Krylon. Don't.
At least he's got the excuse of the helmet.
Yeah, Jason doesn't do anything athletic to require a helmet. It looks like MCELRATH just handled business.
Great race.
But Jason did have to wear a helmet a lot when he was a child.
He did on the short bus.
They would tie him to a swing set so he wouldn't run around the neighborhood.
Well, I mean, not really because he was retarded, just because people beat him up. He was a dork. His parents just started putting a helmet on him and all this protective gear because he gets himself beat up so many times.
I will say, last year, Ronnie, when you faked out Jordan Smith after that race, I think that adds to your legend and lore.
You know, I did the fake out then, and now everybody thinks it's cool to fake people out. After the race, it's like, all right, cool, I did that already last year, so go ahead, try to fake me out, whatever.
That's pretty cool. A drone got roosted, Kevin. That was pretty cool.
No one's
about this point. You can hear the crowd comes to life when you guys come into view. They absolutely love it.
That's a high speed. I mean, I think we're doing it at least 69 miles per hour coming down that.
At least 69.
That's a good guesstimate here. Ryan Sipes, he's
triple digit guy showing up.
He rode 17 practices, qualifiers, heat races. Came through the ISDTE straight rhythm to make it to here.
Yep. I like how Ronnie sandbagged his qualifying time. He was mid-pack, letting these guys believe they had an edge on him.
Dude, it's just all about peaking at the right time.
And the right time is when the gate drops, not in practice.
Not during practice bullshit. I didn't even know it was being timed. And then everyone failed to tell me that you couldn't cross the center line. I got like 5 times taken away.
Well, you're not very good at walking straight lines for the Oklahoma State Police either, so.
Yeah, freaking widen that bitch out a little bit.
All right, Ryan Sipes with the Barkbusters taking off. That's basically his Woods bike.
IMS 5-gallon tank.
Yep. He can go the distance.
He shipped it straight from Straight Rhythm straight over to ISDE, man. He's ready for it.
American hero right there.
Cantrell, 16 years old. Sipes, 39.
Polka dot. Gosh, Cantrell. I know you're a kid and all that, but man, that's some.
That's
I
Troy
just don't
Lee's
understand
decision.
why he didn't just pop that triple
boom,
up.
that's over. Ball game.
I really think that Husky was running like doo-doo stain in the final because Sipes was a man amongst boys.
You said it was a jet and spec, dude. It was a jet and spec. I believe you now.
Next time I'm gonna see if he wants to pay me a little extra money. I'll come over and throw that spec.
Did you see Cantrell just being pumped about beating a 63-year-old man? Cantrell recognized.
No,
he does. He's pumped. He beat a legend.
He not only beat a legend, but he beat the fastest qualifier. Like that's a legit deal. Sipes was the guy coming into the final.
I'll tell you what,
if
he didn't beat Sipes on that bike, I think that Troy Lee would walk over there and slap that nice helmet right off his damn head.
Like, here you go, Ryan. Here's a 250 Supercross.
Hey, we haven't even touched on Chad Reed bowing out of the race with that injury, as you call it.
Yeah, he just wanted to come in there and just kind of sit on camera and like an old person does and try to talk about how good they once were. And, that was his plan all along.
But he still has Ellie at the end of the day. You don't.
That's the thing. He wanted to keep an eye on her the whole time. So he's like, how am I supposed to race and keep an eye on my wife so she's not doing anything?
You know what? He was up in the booth calling that race with us, and as soon as you made the finals, guess what he said?
He said, I gotta go.
He said, somebody go find my wife and keep an eye on her.
Yeah, that's a true story.
over the intercom.
Is that? Yeah, I mean that doesn't surprise me one bit.
Here we go. This is a winner go home right here, right?
It is.
They're all tied up. MCELRATH and Martin.
They can all go home. They're on 4 strokes.
They sound hideous.
With electric start and fuel
Hideous.
injection.
It doesn't matter because everybody else is going to go home when the 4 strokes are racing.
You like MCELRATH's gear? You good with that, David?
I will like, because Steve McQueen look alike. Yes, he's got the McQueen on the back of the
the
helmet.
stars. Not a big fan of the polka dot.
I said the
Stars are
polka
cool.
dot. He looks like he should be in the Kentucky Derby, not in straight rhythm.
Looks like a domino. Yeah, he looks like a jockey for sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
what do you got against stars, dude? That's
I got
on an
nothing.
American flag.
No,
for
we love it.
stars.
Did you ever get close to this drone? Like almost hit it?
That's why they wouldn't let me jump. In practice, I was hitting it. I'd wrecked 5 drones.
Who cuts all
during-
those damn hedges? That's a shit ton of work to do during the summer. God, he whooped his ass on that one. They ain't even in
wasn't
sight.
a
He about
chance.
got lapped on a 1-lap race. How do you do that?
That sucks. Those sand hoops.
Hey, did you like the no whoops this year? I mean, you had some whoops last year.
No,
Do you
man,
prefer them?
whoops are my jam, dude.
Damn.
And they take them out.
Hey, another thing, another feather in your cap about it being rigged.
Yeah, it was completely rigged. They saw my speed
Hey,
whoops
high
the year
five.
before.
What's up? You got gear or do you
Two
have a kit?
super nice guys right there.
I got clothes, man.
Best answer.
I got
Gear,
clothes,
kit,
man.
Put some clothes on, ride my dirt bike.
That's a
don't need to
big
get
ass quad.
Jeez.
Damn, he's in the air forever.
He's got different colored gloves on. What's going on, man?
I
McElrath's
just
got a
don't-
yellow and a black
these
glove.
Kids these days,
What
they're
are you
just
doing,
trying
dude?
to peacock themselves into celebrity status like me, and it's not happening. You know.
Remember old Ezra Lusk would wear them red fox gloves no matter what gear?
I get that. He's
Ezra
wearing
Lusk
two
is
different gloves.
Ezra Lusk, guess what bike?
Oh, I'm sorry. It was a wrist brace. Go
He
ahead.
rode. He rode the
Damn
Screaming
Honda.
Eagle.
He sure did. He actually rode, but that's right. If McGrath, he
No
took
one.
McGrath's
And
ride
he
98.
freaking was just hounding them. Freaking McGrath would just couldn't have enough. You know, Ezra Lusk was the odds-on fastest man on the planet that year. And
Until
he
that
just-
damn chain broke.
He broke his arm, came back the next week with it plated. You
It
remember that?
doesn't matter.
With the Screaming
know
Eagle,
the
Kevin.
The Screaming Eagle right behind him. Tell him, hey, we can do this.
Hey, where do you get parts for that Screaming Eagle?
You know, it never breaks.
Oldassbikes.com.
You know, at the end of the day, like, it regenerates. I blew it up, and then I just let it sit for a couple weeks, and it's like, oh,
Wow.
I'm healed. Time to ride again.
Let's talk about Moody's hair.
Do it.
Yeah, he knows. Put the helmet back on. It's all.
Hey,
you know,
Moody
you
just
feel
got
bad
married.
For
He's-
somebody
he's
that
good,
loses
man.
their hair. It's not his fault.
Oh, I'm
It's,
losing
you
mine
know,
too, man. That's why I can make fun.
Not
I'm
everybody can
redheaded.
have the genes of Ronnie Mac.
No, you do have
know,
great
and
hair.
The Mac family. We just, you know, we don't have a problem with growing hair. That's for sure.
I can
mean,
see.
as
Stand
you
up,
see
show
my-
everybody.
As you can see, my bush. You know, I mean, you think that's bad?
How many years of growth is that?
I'd say 42.
Ronnie,
But you're
why?
not 42. So it started growing before you were even born.
Yeah.
You mentioned. You
Well, he
mentioned.
looks at me like I'm the
I know
asshole.
you do.
Yeah,
And,
dumbass.
came out.
Ronnie, it's obvious why you wear an open face helmet. You mentioned it earlier for the love stuff. But when do you take the helmet off? How come you're in inside doing an interview full on? Why don't you take your helmet off?
I had an accident when I was a young child, and they, you know, we talked about, you know, my parents or whatever, and I lost a lot of my face, and
I'm sorry for laughing at that. That
you
was
know,
horrible.
And now,
Like Boardwalk
it's
Empire
just
is
one of
missing.
those things. I don't want to scare people. I want to scare the kids,
Yes,
you know, and so I just leave it on from now on. And it's one of those things where I just, you know, I'm a people person. I don't want to freak people out. So
Really? You don't want
Wow,
to?
so it was a childhood injury that caused disfigurement, and that's why you wear a helmet.
Yeah,
You learn something new every day.
That,
And
and
that-
a lot of my upbringing too is caused from that. And I'm not going to get into it because it kind of makes me a
Okay.
little bit crocked up. You know, I'm just like not happy about it. But
It's good, man.
you know, it's
We'll save
it's
this
one of those
therapy
things,
session.
You know, that can
Sorry to
be-
bring everybody down. Everybody's like, oh,
that
man,
can be
that's sad.
something saved for another day. But at the end of the day, like my helmet, my look is part of me now. And I tried to take my helmet off about 10 years ago, and it just wouldn't come off anymore. I don't know.
It's like Darth Vader. It's kind of grown
It
to your
wouldn't
head.
come off.
You know, I think it just got infused in with the side of my face or something, and I just, you know, the other day,
Did you fly down here with that? Like the whole get up?
yeah,
Yeah.
How do you get onto American Airlines? with that
because
on?
they understand, they see me, and they're like, oh, he drinks PBR, he must be American,
Must be.
and
He's
he
not a
can't be a
terrorist.
terrorist.
Fair enough.
I guarantee you, there's nobody in ISIS drinks PBR. Not a single one of those cocksuckers drinks
nowadays,
PBR.
I'm just a full-on celebrity too. You know, I'm signing freaking TSA titties all day long. You know,
Say that 10 times.
TSA.
And that's a big problem is getting stopped all the time. I just need to figure out how to cover myself up more. I can't go in public anymore.
Hey, hope you're enjoying our take on the Red Bull Rimskin,
our simulcast,
straight rhythm. So if you're out of sync, if your internet's 26K dial up from AOL shit, you might want to speed it up, kind of catch up. We're already into the looks like the 450 class. Marvin Muskin, Kyle Chisholm, Brock Tickle, some of your rivals, as it were. Did Ryan Sipes make it here as well?
Yes,
he made it in all 3 classes.
No, he didn't.
I think you can ride all 3.
He did, but he only made it into the 2-stroke podium.
Need another one, buddy?
But that's the thing. Nobody really cares about anything but the 2-stroke race. I think he was using that 4-stroke race as a little bit of a warm up test run.
You think Marvin Muskin's got what it takes to win this Supercross title?
Dude, look at that time. I mean, he is downsiding stuff like Jeremy McGrath in Supercross.
He's had a nice run. I think he could smoke your ass, Ronnie.
I know the lap times prove it. I was at least 6 or 9 seconds lap quicker than him every single time I was on the track.
6 or 9.
Hey, 2,100 foot course. He's 9 seconds faster.
It was one of those things. He didn't have anybody to race with. I mean,
is that what it is?
At the end of the day, you got Ken Roxon's up there in the booth with a freaking buggered up arm, and,
buggered up,
and you got freaking. Who's even more of a communist in my mind is a damn Eli Tomax who won't do anything to support the American people, and both those guys being gone, of course he's gonna win. It's not a question.
Hey, you realize that Marvin Muskin is 39-0.
He's 39 years old.
He is defeatless. He has has not lost a single.
Yeah, speaking of
39-0,
and those guys not doing donations,
would
you do donations?
Straight rhythm.
Really?
Yeah, would you do donations?
Well, of course I'd do donations, but that's the thing. The old gay MA is just after me. They don't want me to freaking race for them because they don't want to cause a war with all the foreign countries. They know that I'm an American hero, and they don't want to freaking have me go out there and just call me crush the hell out of everybody at Motocross Nations. But I'm gonna figure out a way to get there next year.
I hope you do, man.
How about Puerto Rico?
Here we go, 450 class. Brock Tickle, Josh Hansen. This is an event built for a guy like Josh Hansen, in my opinion.
He made the podium last year.
Tough. He almost he did beat Pastrana a few years back too, didn't he?
He beat Dungey straight up last year. Remember?
Yeah.
That was a close race.
Old Parami.
He was kind of coming in hurt though, so you're not gonna get your 100% effort, but he's already whooping ass right here. Tickle kind of adjusting to the brand new KTM as I throw a little PBR burp.
If there ever was a race not for Brock Tickle, I think it's this one.
Slow starting. That's a good point.
Whipping and scrubbing.
If there ever was a race built for Josh Hansen, it is this one.
Yeah, so these are the two opposites.
Look,
here.
he almost looped it out. He's like he's on a screaming eagle, but he's not.
Hey, how cool it would have been if McGrath showed up and you were able to race your childhood hero?
Did I already tell you? Like Guy Cooper is my guy.
That's the only hero.
McGrath, he's done sold out to the Japanese.
Oh, so you're done with him.
Pure comedy. He's not on board.
Okay.
But, it would have been cool to race the King so people can stop calling him that and maybe start calling me that. But at the end of the day, he's on a Kawasaki. We already saw what happened to freaking Villapoto. It was ugly. And I think that Jerry McGrath, having the street smarts that he's got, he knew that it wasn't going to be competitive on some green pile.
Fair enough. That's going to be Josh Hansen with the win. There's Frederick Douglass telling you about
James Stewart, man. He ain't got no numbers on. Where's the 7s on the KTM?
And here's how the cotton gin was invented. Oh, Chad Reed. He's telling you about what happened to Chad Reed. A lot of 2s out there.
Chad Reed got really scared, packed his shit up, left.
And look at this guy. He's got an easy up and a shit ton of beer, and a mechanic with no shirt on.
That was my merch dealer.
You think that dude was lining his pockets with your fucking cash?
Oh, for sure. We came up short.
Shadiest looking dude ever. Not your CPA for the weekend.
We came up short about $6,900.
Of course. So Sal kind of breaking it down. What's going on? Ba-bam, ba-doom.
Kevin, I'm not sure what you're doing to your amateur or your Go amateur camera, but you're blowing through batteries like.
That's 9 of them I've went through there.
I don't know why your personal camera so messed up.
Welcome back. More of Red Bull. Blah 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 blah.
Hey, at least KTM still makes two-strokes. You got to give it
you
to
gotta like
Austrians. They still make them.
I mean, that's fine. Like, they can make all
Who are
the
they with
Tommy
in
bikes
World
they
War II?
want. There's not ever going to be a Screaming Eagle.
Hey, so you can kind of like them. They were with us in World War II. So Austria's kind of cool. You good with that?
I mean,
They make
whatever.
two-strokes. They
We
sent
had-
Roger to Costa even
with
though he's from
us,
Belgium.
like, what do you mean? We just had to go over there and save the day.
Back-to-back
I mean,
world
those guys
champs.
are just
Undefeated.
like, oh, we're going to lose. Let's call our bigger, stronger brother, and he's going to pick on all these little retards. That's what we did. We went over there, and we just started cracking skulls.
What grade did you make it out of in school? You sound pretty educated.
6th or 9th?
I mean, didn't go to school, but obviously I know my history on America being the best country on the planet.
Okay.
You know, I may not know the mathematics, but it doesn't matter.
A lot of homeschooled motocrossers, so you're not that far off the learning curve, to be honest with you.
Oh, they're all
Who's this
retards.
broadcast brought to you by, Ronnie?
It is brought to you by
PBR.
Copenhagen.
Way to take care
He
of your
just
sponsors.
double dipped, Kevin. He just put another dip in. We're doing
You're a
good.
bad dude.
Double dip. I mean, that's just kind of. There's no such thing. This can will last me through the show at least.
So we're getting close to the finals here. So, like, if we get all the guys here on two-strokes next year, can you imagine having Reed, McGrath, RC, this idiot? It's gonna
I
be a
think
good
they're
time.
into it, man. I tell you what. I
Join
think
us.
we need to have a poll because everybody likes a good ROM poll every now and then on whether it needs to be two-stroke or four-stroke and whatever the hell.
We even asked DeCoster on the show here, would you support and send Marvin Muskin on a two-stroke? He goes, absolutely. So there you go. Even the boys got some support from the factories.
You know, here's the thing though. He says that now, but when he knows Ronnie Mac's going to be coming for him,
That's a good point.
he's going to pull out, man. And I'm going to tell you, Ron never pulls out.
I knew that
Chad
was
Reed
coming.
pull out.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming.
Chad Reed, I was scared. I'm going to pull out. Freaking Ricky Carmichael, straight rhythm. He knew that was my event. I'm going to pull out.
Wow.
Ron never pulls out.
Ever?
And
Ever.
Ever.
Why
Not
are
even if
baby
there's a
Ronnie's
fire.
everywhere.
Kevin, not if there's
Not
a
even
fire.
You're still going all in. So Muscan switches his line. He's got Kyle Chisholm. He's going to slug it out with. This should be a quick.
I will say this, though. Chisholm, it was good effort.
Nation of Chislam, as
Yeah.
Kevin called him.
Speaks
The old
Chislamic.
Chisholm,
Wow.
Is that what
as
they
they
call
call
him?
him in the porn industry.
Wow.
That's what he does to make his money because nobody makes money as a privateer.
He's got a really cool
He's
voice.
he moonlights as a porn star.
Nobody makes money as a
Chisholm,
privateer.
Chisholm the Jism.
Does he
is
use
what
his
they call
cool voice in his porns?
You like what I'm doing to
He
you?
manages baby dick
feel
porn.
Oh, my God. He's a good dude.
Can I say
Been
that?
at it for a long
Nope.
time. You just did.
All right, cool.
FCC is
No,
not
he's
watching this.
hardcore, man. He's got number one twice on his bike. He must be good.
6-time number one.
Mm-hmm. 2-time number one at least. Or 6-time, man. Count them all together. With the
Right.
back of the jersey, you're looking 8-time.
Wow. A lot of fans there.
Now that is an ass whipping, Kevin. You talked about ass whippings earlier. That one right there.
I mean, he is on a roll. He's had a great summer, great
Who,
finish to
who are you
Supercross.
picking, Ronnie, since the AMA won't let you race the Supercross? Who are you picking for the 450 champ this
Take your
year?
hatred of commies
I mean,
out of
it's
it.
really
Pure
hard
talent.
because Kyle Chisholm, he's American, and he's got 2 number ones on his bike, so
So he's going to go with him.
odds-on favorite.
Kyle Chisholm.
But,
He
Okay.
could not be an odds maker in
Hey,
Vegas.
you know what? He's due.
He
What I gotta
is due.
say. You know, you look down the line like
Since like 2003.
he's due, man. He's due for a championship.
That's a good way to look at it.
You got, would
He's a
you,
grinder, though. Let's talk. He year after year, he goes out there and he competes.
yeah.
Consistent.
Whether or not he's on a 250, a 450, whatever, he lays it down, man.
Hey, would you pull for any American over Marvin Muskin to win the championship?
Yes,
Any American.
any man. Like,
Mike
at the end of
Alessi.
the day,
Mike
like,
Alessi over Marvin Muskin, 450 champion.
Ooh, man, that's a brutal one. I mean, he might as well be stinky Italian, though. Like, I mean, they sure do like to screw people a lot, like they're Italian. They got the name for it. So,
Stinky people. Okay.
at the end of the day, like, I think Supercross championship next year. I like the little Mexican boy they got now. That El Jimador or El Hombre.
Oh, the
Yeah.
hombre, Jason Anderson. Yeah, from New
Yeah.
Mexico.
Yep, I like him because he likes to party. I saw him out, you know.
He likes to get it done.
You like his
What
style?
makes me upset is nobody likes to embrace the fact of some of these guys being cool, you know. They want to let everybody know they're gay. And it's like, no, dude, you're cool. Let everybody know you're cool.
Hansen's cool. Look at that. That was a cool jump. Oh,
that was a sweet stall
you cannot
case.
stop. Stall
That's
case.
called this isn't freestyle. Don't do no stalls and stoppies.
Poor Brock Tickle, just completely the worst event ever for him.
Yeah, feed it to the dog. They don't need to do this.
And he
stuff.
could have beat him on a spit
This
bike.
is a talent event, not a work event. He's a workhorse, man. Let him work. Let him work to freaking win races, man. Let the talent ride here at Straight Rhythm.
Well, Hanny is so smooth. I bet he's shit's cool. I bet everything he does is smooth.
I bet Tickle would love another shot at this, and we'll give him another shot. Here we go. Here's your next shot. Can you? Oh, and he overjumps that. Now he's really stretched out.
He was just trying.
Shit's going sideways. Still going sideways. Dick to the tank.
No matter how far he jumps, he will never be as high as
you
Josh
are right
Hansen.
Now. Stop. This shit got real right here. Bam.
Hanny's one of those guys.
Bam.
Dude,
Dick to the tank. Dick to the tank.
Hanny's one of
Electric
those.
start.
Hanny's one of those guys that he is what he is, man. He speaks the truth. He is the truth. Look at that. Boom. Goggles on the head. He don't care. He's like a freaking.
Who does that?
Like the Backstreet Boys used to do it.
Goggles to the head.
He's like a baseball player just won the pennant. They're ready for the champagne.
Go pop the champagne.
Nut up. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Brock Tickle just
that.
forgot to fall down, but he crashed like 3 times on that. I think he pretty much gave him that victory.
Freaking Josh Hansen just nutting up all over the place. Just nutting all over the place.
His
letting them
sponsor
know.
is Nut Up.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Good for him.
God, he looks like his dad now. Holy shit.
His dad's a legend.
Hell yeah, he is a Des
Doesn't
Nations
surprise
legend.
me that he's a legend now too. Like it just a whole shot Hansen, first ever Motocross of Nations winner.
There you go.
There's your history. That's the only thing you need to know. Donnie whole shot Hansen.
He's gonna kiss Tina. Did he just kiss?
Oh, what do we got here? We got a powwow of some
We're
cool
just
ass
trying to
American.
line up the after party at this point.
Yeah. You were cool. You're gonna split the prize money.
Talent wins. That's what we realize. And the thing is about this whole event, it's like that's what it's all about is showing the outright speed. And Stank Dog and I both were just speed demons all night.
Where'd y'all go for the after party? Y'all went to some country bar or something, right?
Oh, of course, we went to Montana's, and we got our two-step on a little bit. And problem was, I think I broke at least 17 ribs or something like that, and just was all tore up. But just from the all day, just beating and abusing my body. When I ride. I don't ride all day. I just show my speed and I go home. So I do these events and they make me ride. And they're like, Ronnie, you got to practice. The people want to see you. And I'm like, dude, I don't need to practice. That's not my thing. I'm talent, raw talent.
Yeah.
Just let me say it.
Showtime.
But they just have me run after run. Ronnie, get back up there. They want to see you run, Ronnie, run. And then it's just like, this isn't what I train for. This isn't my thing, Let me sit in my van. Let me drink some beers. Let me sign some boobies. Let me frickin' kiss the babies. Let me frickin' drink some PBRs. Throw some dips in. Hang out with the people, and then I'll go do my thing. But they tuckered me out.
On purpose. This is part of the rigging
All part of
you
the
not winning.
plan of the Roger DeCoster.
Dadgummit that.
You
Now he's not communist. He's almost an American.
He's pretty close.
I mean, just tell me why.
Don't you talk shit on Roger DeCoster.
Why we have not won the Motocross of Nations the last frickin'.
Do we need a new team manager?
I mean,
new team manager.
At the end of the day, you got to look down the line and think okay, what's the X factor here?
He's throwing all the designations.
America is by far the best.
Okay.
Best country in the universe.
Make
There's
America great.
hands down, and we're not winning. Why?
You're smashing that table.
Why are we not winning? Because we don't have an all-American cast.
So get rid of Roger DeCoster. Who runs the team?
I don't know.
Would you do it?
I think Donald Trump should run it.
Oh, shit.
He's doing a damn fine job running the country right now.
Motocross is huge.
It's huge.
We had a good team. The best team ever.
The Rocco's Leap is huge. Everything is freaking going to be bigger and better. B-Lot
Look at that. Those are European. Look at the guy with your shirt on.
all of Ronnie Mac
They all
shirts.
have your shirt on.
Thank you for the beer money.
Did you sell out of merchandise there?
Spent every dime already, haven't you?
I mean, at the end of the day, we
Hey,
weren't.
are you nervous now? It's the final, dude. You versus Garrett Steinke.
Well, that's the thing. I had so many cameras stuck in my face and doing a thing. I wasn't able, and we ran out of beer.
You were late. They had to wake you up.
My crew freaking drank all my beer like a bunch of assholes. And I told you I'd lost a bunch of the shooters in the G out gravity thing, and
The Gator Pit.
the Gator Pit ate up all my alcohol. And
So best of 3 run here, 250. This is the premier
This
class,
is.
in my opinion. This was the best race of the night.
Even
and
Chad
see,
Reed
watch
said
this.
that.
These bastards, they held the gate on me. The person.
oh, he rolled you hard.
Yeah, see, no, they held the gate too long.
To his
You still
advantage.
got
It
the
was
whole shot.
over. It was over 5 seconds,
Look at
and
this
they
shit.
cheated me. But I'm still in it. I'm still in it to win it. I'm still gonna freaking take this one home.
He's got a
And-
brand new motorcycle. It's about 30.
Oh, what the hell?
Shit!
And then that's what happens.
Son of a bitch. Your ACL's gone. The bike's still
And
running.
I don't.
You only
I
had
just-
a gallon of gas.
I
You
don't
had to stand
even.
that thing up quick.
I can't even recall. You know, it's funny watching this for the first time
Oh,
because
shit.
I really don't remember anything after the semifinal. And I went home and I was talking to my buddies saying how I kicked everybody's ass and won. And
Yeah.
Oh, so you had no idea you
I
lost.
had no idea I lost because
So you
at the
still,
end-
right as of now, you just found out you did not win.
at the end of the day, it had been so long since I had had any sort of sexual intercourse that I gotten so horny and so blind
Oh, look at you.
that I couldn't even see the race course anymore.
Damn.
Damn, dude. Did it mess your bike up?
I mean, at the
You
end
don't
of the
even
day,
know. You don't even remember. I get it.
here's the thing about it too is they made me freaking put a front brake on my bike for some rule.
I see that.
And that was a lot of the reason why I was struggling with the bigger jumps because it was
Look
just
at all your nerdy fans.
They were all
Nerds.
crushed.
What a bunch of nerds.
It was cutting the freaking wind.
That
It was-
that bike is crooked,
the track
Ronnie.
coefficient. All right, so where does it go wrong? Let's watch. Break it down, Ronnie. Go.
See what happened is PBR said that hey, you can come pick up some free beer, and we were gonna go get a
I
go
think
down.
you're drunk as shit.
We were gonna
right
go to the
there.
Harbor Freight and buy some foot pegs.
Harbor. Yeah, why didn't you? It works better if you keep both your feet on the
Well,
foot
no,
peg.
that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to explain what happened.
All right, tell us.
We didn't. The foot pegs were
Here
not
we go,
sharp. We were
another
going to
view.
buy a file, and we didn't end up going there. We ended up getting beer instead.
Go!
And I
Dude,
broke.
even the drone made fun of you
Here
right
we
there.
go. Watch this. You got this under control. And
Yeah,
the
boom,
shit's
boom.
going-
No foot on the peg.
Handlebar to the left shoulder.
Now
Damn,
they,
open face helmet and a damn pair of overalls. That shit ain't protecting nothing.
Kevin, you got really too excited on that. You're laughing way too
I
much.
enjoyed it. I'm glad you're okay.
I mean, of course I'm
Tina's
fine.
she's crying.
Tina's
She's
like,
got a
"Oh my
tear in
God,
her eye.
Well, she just bummed out she wasn't getting able to talk to me anymore.
That's what I mean. You're rubbing your ass.
It's like you just
I
laughed at
done
you.
lost all the skin off the side of my freaking bum right there, and it was just a shame, man.
I'm trying to get his number, and
Yeah,
I'll
I
get
can't
back
get
to
his
you.
Snapchat.
Back to you.
I'm
Anybody got any
just
Tinder
trying to
information?
contact. Can somebody please tell me if Ronnie's okay? Because I'm worried about him, and I'm worried that he's not going to have a great sexual performance tonight. And I just really hope that he can pull his stuff together and we can just boogie down later.
There it is. And look at this professional mechanic here. The old-
Yeah, old Ted.
Twist it and
You know,
straighten
Ted
her
was
out.
on it all week. You know,
Oh yeah, she's good.
Ted-
She's good.
Ted got my dirt bike dialed in and as much as he could.
Somebody found you.
Damn.
And he's like, hey, so I understand that you
Yeah,
know
hook
you're
it
not
up with
into the
Tina.
other announcers, so you know, what do you think my shots are with you? And I said, well, I don't know. It just depends. I'm like, horniness is at all time high. I really can't see how you look, so I guess at this point,
Let's just do
anything's
it.
fair game.
Your
There's
goggle.
Ted.
Your
And then she's
goggles
like,
are.
so you saying I got a shot? And I'm like, well,
I gotta
I
go.
mean,
Ted from
anybody's
Mechanic.
really got a shot at this point.
There's Ted with one tool, no front brake.
Your
He's got the croissant wrench.
Croissant.
Croissant.
Yeah, it's a French build wrench, and that's why we couldn't get it straightened right.
All right, so
Gosh,
straight
Ronnie.
we're one run into the 250 class. Ronnie just ate a big pile of doo doo.
He sure did.
And that was awesome. We still
know,
got the 250
It
class.
wasn't
We got the
awesome, Kevin. It was
450.
the opposite of
He's
awesome.
okay. If he was hurt, I'd be bummed, but he's
We don't even know yet.
You
We're
know,
still
one
watching.
thing
Right
that
here with me.
one thing that gets more pussy than winning is crashing.
Wow.
Just like that iPad.
See,
I guarantee you pull it up, there's be naked girls all over the front of that thing
Just
after
'cause
it crashed.
The crash.
Yes,
All the
but-
porn just shot to the front
you
of
were
the other.
right. It
It
does.
does,
Pornhub.
exactly.
Look at you.
I speak the truth.
Good for you.
No, but you know, here's the thing. Like, everybody's gonna go on the internet and read all this stuff. Like, oh, Ronnie was just over his head. He was riding whatever, and they're all on there listening to the WikiLeaks, telling them that this is happening.
Fake news.
It's all fake at that point. You know, the real shit is what went down, and it was purely a horniness issue
You
that
went
I
down.
gone through. You know, if I would have got down earlier, then I might have been staying up during the race.
Oh.
All right, fair enough.
So if somebody went down on you, you would have stayed up during the race.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Yeah, camera girls just teasing me all the time, you know. they're just a bunch of Hollywood mumbo jumbo.
Do you find those girls out in California a little bit more silicone, a little faker than Oklahoma?
They ain't like my Oklahoma women,
Yeah.
It's just not the same. Those girls are just, they're all into the, now that I'm a big superstar now, they're all into me. But before that, real women can see real speed. And these women are just blind. All they're too busy with all their little makeup tutorials and tutorials on the
You missed about 4 syllables. Well, here we go.
So we're back. Now, what's going on right here? You guys made some last-minute adjustments?
Right now, I'm saying take the front brake off the bike. And then
Mario's like, just take my fucking leg and put it on there.
Ted's telling me we have to leave the front brake on. You'll get disqualified. And I was like, this thing is a bullshit event.
Your goggles are 4 inches from your face.
And that's the thing. Like, people don't understand. I don't take my goggles off ever. And, a lot of dirt got in them things. I didn't know they were in there until I hit the first
sure
damn
you were even
jump.
going to ride at this point.
Yeah, the crowd was on needles, pins and needles.
Yeah, we were all hoping
I'm
you were.
broken at this point.
You should have just kicked him over right there just to even it up.
And when straightening the bike out, there's no time to pound a PBR in between the moto. And I'm just like,
hey, do you have a whole shot device?
You know
right
what?
hand.
It broke halfway through the day, so that's when I started super rolling the gate.
I was about to say, because Stanky just locked his in. I was wondering what your deal was.
Stanky cheated?
I just ended up just kind of freestyling it.
Yeah, you're like 10 feet off the gate. Nervous. Now, it's 2 and out. You don't want that. You got to win this or you're done.
It's game time.
Oh, you had to...
And he messed with you on the gate again.
He did hold it. You tried to creep it. This is close. You're in the mix.
At the end of the day, it was just one of those things where I was freaking...
Oh, here he comes.
It was not meant to be, and, like
Oh,
I said before,
clippy.
he's like that wheelie right there,
Shit,
huh?
yeah, I do. I love wheelies.
I know little girls liked it. But, it's one of those things where it's a win-win. Like I said, the crash just freaking put me to superstardom. And, at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. Good Lord above, he gave me this talent, and he gave me this, this package underneath to just do whatever I want in life. Stank Dog wins, but, Ron's still on top. It's just how it works.
I can't believe you got beat by a man and looks like a damn flamingo with a mustache. That is hideous looking gear.
You should see him. You should see him after the race.
He likes to party though, doesn't he?
He likes to party. He likes to get down. I'm not opposed to it. If there's one person to beat me, it would be the Stank Dog.
Triple digit guy. Okay.
Right now, I'm working on something special, and Stank Dog's going to be involved with it.
All right, well, good deal.
He's a true champion in the sport that people don't recognize. He reminds me a lot like me when I was younger.
Okay.
Just basically the next big thing, and people just not recognizing it and realizing it. And
so you're supporting. You're like P. Diddy. You're signing artists to your label, and you're going to kind of grow the brand.
I just want to make this, super group of just superhuman party rock stars, and I think that I'm going to groom him into what's next. There is going to be a time, a long time from now. And that's what I'm telling them. This is how you get the fans involved. You just ghost ride your shit. It's over.
Yeah, it's over. I don't need
the
this
bike's
bike
got
anymore.
plenty of time to heal before the next race.
Okay.
Stanky was not into that. I'm not scratching my bike up, bro. This is a champ here. Yes.
See, and that's what it's like, man. You go in there and you just let them know that, hey, man, we're all here for the same reason. We want to get bigger and we want to get our dicks sucked.
Okay.
Well, Tina was probably devastated at that point that she wasn't going to be doing that to you, but she's going to have a word with Stanky here. What do you think his plan was? He's got a lady, though. He's got a pretty solid lady, right?
Yeah, but, I imagine she gets down, too. That's kind of how it works, when you're just rock star status. It's getting a pile. He's just one of the guys in the sport that he speaks the truth. That's what he does. Stank Dog is who he is, and he is definitely. When I'm watching the racing, I want to know what he's up to because that's what's fun. I don't want to.
Yeah, I think she got that number. I think they hooked us up. But she looks really excited to be talking to him.
Who wouldn't be?
I told you, it looks like Fabio's ugly cousin. That dude.
That's cool. Whatever.
Lesser attractive cousin.
Doesn't matter, man. You be as ugly as you want. You ride a dirt bike, you're cool.
I'll tell you what, he did it, Kevin. Two straight races against the legend himself.
Who's that again? Is that James Stewart? Why is he not talking about when he's coming back?
That's Big James. Big James lost some weight.
He is, man. He's like, man, we're going to get some sevens on this thing, turn it red, and then we're going to have a riding video, and then we're never going to ride again.
Wow. Never going to ride again.
I've got the red shirt already. I need the red bike.
All right, well, here we go, Kevin. We have the final between the defending champion and the young gun, the rookie, as it were, Sean Cantrell.
Yeah, we'll see how this turns out. Those kids, every year you get some kind of signature moment where some scrub or something crazy happens. And last year it was McElrath and Jordan Smith. This year it's going to be Sean Cantrell with the nastiest scrub of the year probably that I've seen all year. And you'll see it in just a minute. But we're in a commercial break right now. Hope you're enjoying the companion broadcast to the Red Bull Rimskin. Ronnie's about 3 beers in, 4 dips in.
Yeah.
Having a good night so far?
Yeah, I need to pace myself. It's a thing like this is all a building process for New Year's Eve. And
Okay.
it's just timing it out. It's people think that, Ronnie just drinks beer. Well, no, there's a scientist behind it.
Do you ever go anywhere to watch a ball drop other than your own on New Year's?
Yeah, no, my balls are constantly dropped. They're dropped into something all the time.
What'd you get for Christmas this year?
I didn't. The thing about it is we don't do Christmas gifts at Christmas because it's a bunch of hokey bullshit. We just get together, we drink the beer, we sit down, and we have a good time with family. We have a dang old shindig. We don't worry about who's gonna give me a present.
Who talks like that?
That's what frickin'
Present
America
givers talk like?
a lot of times when they're talking about Christmas. Christmas is about frickin' getting rowdy with your friends and your family.
Okay.
It
And
is. If you read the
celebrating
books, that's what it says.
celebrating the birth date of the fucking greatest God alive, of Jesus Christ.
From America, of course.
Of course he's from America. And
Not,
Bethlehem,
not
whatever.
Israel, Bethlehem, South Dakota. Look it up.
no, man, don't even start with that stuff. It's just all fake news at that point.
Okay.
It's all fake news. We all know
Did you
that
even vote?
Jesus is 100% American.
Okay.
Did you even vote?
Of course I voted. I voted 3 times.
In Oklahoma, you can do that?
Yep.
Did you?
If you're a strong believer, then you can vote as many times as you want.
I like it.
Okay. Hey, going back to the difference between California, have you ever? What about the guys tucking their ears in and flat brimming and stuff in California? Oklahoma doesn't do that. You guys bend your caps and you.
Well, let me just tell you this: the baseball cap was invented to block the sun from catching the ball.
Yeah.
It wasn't invented for being a tool and driving a lifted truck on a goddamn road that's gravel or that's just completely concrete. We're all about frickin' having a good time. Trucks were invented to put massive beer,
Cool as a beer in.
in the back of and go back road and that, these flat bill hats and all that stuff, it defeats the purpose of anything. I don't understand where they're getting all these backwards caps, and what they're trying to accomplish.
All right, back to the racing here, as you just probably singled out 90% of the folks watching this race.
That's okay.
We're just saying how it is. We're from Georgia. You're from Oklahoma. I get it, man.
I bend my cap. Check it out. Boom.
Yeah, that is a legit
Kid going after the old man.
Yeah, this is for the final. Couple of teammates here.
Look
It was
at that.
that tight, dude. Watch that.
I didn't see any of this.
Kevin, you called this Cantrell kid a bunch of amateur races coming up, so you're not surprised by his speed.
No, not at all. He was one of the few people that could beat Austin Fortner when they were on Super Minis 85s. They were on the same team. It was pretty stressful back then for those guys. So
Moody's a tough win, though.
Moody McElrath, he is your defending champ.
And Jordan Smith, who was injured during the day, Kevin, I guess hurt his ankle or a split or something.
I expected
Ronnie
good
Mac
things out
broke
of him.
his ankles.
Damn. You broke Chad Reed's and Jordan Smith's ankles?
Wow.
Yep, breaking
And
ankles.
Allen Iverson's.
Wow.
Back on the
practice. Just talk about practice.
Man, they went all blue on McElrath. Said, nope, you're not getting that blue package there, Cantrell. Sorry about that. We ran out of that.
You're going with the
Steve
Kentucky
McQueen.
Derby
Yeah, there you
jockey?
go. There you go. The wheelie off that's so cool. Keeps some momentum just cruising right through.
Kevin, nothing about four strokes is cool. Just shut your whore mouth. There is nothing about
is.
these
It
races.
is cool. The racing is cool, but
That is
yes,
cool.
you got to turn that off. Then you had the damn electric
At least
bike
you're not
earlier in the day. You
listening
couldn't even
to
hear that
Man,
shit.
and,
If you're not
and,
listening to the sound, you don't have to really worry about the gayness going through your ears.
hey, we bring that up because the Alta bike did not even
No,
advance.
didn't make it out this
No,
year.
it doesn't surprise me.
Now do you like a 4-stroke or an electric bike left?
Yeah.
I definitely would choose a engine fueled powered machine
Okay.
over a damn
man.
old electric motorcycle.
All right.
All right, so we're back again.
This might be the scrub, Kevin, coming up.
Yeah, this is a great one here. Cantrell wants to close in, I think.
Even
And-
even James Stewart went, damn.
yeah, look at it. They're in stereo now. We're up. Oh, he's back.
Too
McElrath
much.
on the ground.
Cantrell, I think he makes a mistake, maybe? No, he's just hunting. He just wants it. He knows this is a win or go home.
We're up.
No, this isn't it. This is coming
That
up.
must be in the final. They're jumping there and shouting. He's going to tie it up. He took it to the
Ah,
third
that's
race.
it. Yeah.
Man, I didn't know this went down to 3.
Yeah, they raced even after you raced because you're
Well,
drunk
at this point, everybody's just surrounding me.
Right.
Beat him straight up.
Straight up tied
Nobody
up.
even
This is
knew.
what I don't like, Ronnie. Look,
See,
they're
they
all
just took
friends
foot-
and
they
being
just
all
took-
sweet.
That
They
dude's
took the
vaping.
footage from the people cheering from my race. And
It's just superimposed.
that's called Hollywood TV magic there. It's
Cantrell
we'll
says,
give
"You
these
see what I'm
four-stroke
doing here?"
riders a little bit of a chance for some fame, I guess.
Yeah, I wonder how many people went home after you.
Ooh, a little clip on top of
I
that
see that.
table.
He
Still
saved it though.
pulling it down. Like right there, like he gets a massive boost before you get into the sand roller section I was watching. That's ticket right there. Just keeping the power to the ground.
Crowd loves these close races. That's about as far apart as they get, dude. Like,
Yeah.
that's a runaway almost.
Man, remember last year, Kevin, they jumped into the face of that finish line
Yep.
jump. It was so
Sure
close.
did. Oh, you see me what I'm doing there? Cantrell
I will
says,
beat
yeah.
your ass. I will
Yeah.
beat your
He-
asshole,
he-
man.
Oh,
see
right. He said, "Nah,
He just did a
young
Ronnie
blood,
Mac.
I'm coming for you."
I
All
like
right,
that.
This is a winner take all right here. This is 2 and you're out. Whoever wins this one, it's
So I'm
done.
confused. Is his name McQueen or McElrath?
It's
It is.
McElrath. He just
Okay.
stole
It is
the
Queen.
queen part.
I don't know why you put somebody else's name on
All right,
that.
so keep an eye out for this scrub. This one made everybody's Instagram. It blew it up for 12 hours for sure. McElrath, the all blue bike. The
They're not
young
cheat rolling.
rookie Kid hadn't even raced Supercross yet. Look out for that line.
Polka dots
Dancing.
got. I know. Ooh. Yes, one thing about that drone camera, you can definitely catch somebody.
Yeah, Cantrell out to a good little leave it. Here comes
Oh, there's
McElrath,
the
jumps
quad.
And look at how much time he just made up. Did you jump that shit?
Oh, I jumped. I was the first
He
one
was
to
told
jump
not
it.
to,
I jumped
Kevin. Didn't you pay
5, and
attention?
I got
You're a
freaking.
bad
They
man.
were just like, no, don't.
So Cantrell has a lot of work to do. Look, he's got a bike link and some change to try to make up.
All right. Well, coming up here, Kevin, you've set this up, so call it.
I don't know if he's going to get it. Oh, that was
There it
it.
was.
That's dirty as shit right there.
I think he drug a foot peg. You see that dirt
Yeah,
come
the
with
dirt
him?
trail
But
came with it.
it actually was shit that
He
flew off
literally
the back
shit
of
his
it. It was
pants.
dirty shit. It flew off the back of his tire when he scrubbed that. So
Still
that's how
pretty
dirty
cool.
it
The
was.
quad was kind of where it all went down right there. For
There's
sure.
There's a flat brimmer right there in the background.
There
All right,
you
here we
go.
go, Kevin.
From the start. This is
Yeah,
where
just
this is
that
where it
little-
happens right here.
Ronnie, that quad is big. I can see why they didn't want you to do it because you would have done it
How
better.
did he get away with doing it?
I was
couldn't
just
do
going
it.
straight down into the canyon during my
Oh, you jumped all the way over the
Yeah.
next one into the hole.
into
Wow.
the hole, and they're like, "That's not legal."
You cannot
You
jump
need
in
a front
holes.
brake and quit jumping into the canyon.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All
Here
right,
we go.
comes your scrub. Watch this. He is.
Brap.
Oh, that's
That
good
is
stuff right
dirty.
there.
That
That's
is
awesome.
dirty, all kinds of way
Dirtbag,
dirty.
filthy.
Those young bucks. Oh, he hit the gears down the whole deal.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I will give Polka Dots props. That was a sick
Polka
race.
dot prop.
Cantrell knows what's up. McElrath gets the win.
Oh, and of course he's probably gonna high five him now. I would just push him off the
I
bike.
know this is. I don't like this. You guys have to.
Yeah.
Even if they're teammates, you scratch
Oh,
the
they-
bike
You
to
know,
hell.
They just
at the
wanna
end of the
grip.
day, you're gonna punk me on saying congratulations afterwards, and then want to hug me now after you beat me. I'm gonna kick you right in the nutsack.
So he's married, Tina, so just take that out of the equation.
Yeah, Moody is.
He's
Hey,
still
and Moody's
horny,
known
though.
for being a player too.
Oh,
Moody will
is
get
he?
some digits.
No,
Yep.
I don't know about that. Moody's tucking it in. You're from North Carolina, dude.
Oh no,
Pull your
Moody!
ears out, dude. Come on, dude.
Oh, I didn't even notice
Yeah,
that.
Your
Start-
grandmother, Shane Moody McElrath, tucking the ears.
You
What's up
start
with that?
freaking riding the 4-strokes before you know it. You're tucking your ears, and then you're tucking your weenie
I
under.
knew that was coming.
It's
First
just
it's the ears.
First it's the ears, then it's the penis, and then it just before you know it, you're chopping it off and calling yourself Caitlin.
There it is.
We've come full circle to Bruce Jenner.
We love you, Moody.
You're a champion still. It's okay.
So we got the 450 class now left here. Muscan and Hansen, maybe? I don't
Yep.
know.
Yeah, Brock Tickle.
Who's
We
that
have
running,
the.
sprinting by? What the hell? Somebody on fire?
Yep.
Is that
I
real
am.
Red Bull?
I'm on
Yeah.
fire.
From everything you call, you got to. How much medicine do you have to
How
take?
much penicillin do you have in your system right now?
I just on a constant drip every night. I just cook myself up to an IV of penicillin and make sure that I'm all clear for the next night. You know, it's called the being smart. Train smarter, not harder.
Hey, did you get a chance? What would you say to your fans right now listening that weren't at the event? They're now watching you. What would you say to these your nation of Ronnie Mac fans?
Well, first off, you know, what I did out there was I just made sure I was in the limelight for as long as possible, and that's what I did. And you know, I'm sorry for letting you down, but at the end of the day, we got to do something. These YouTube videos aren't cheap to, they're not cheap to make.
Yeah.
not everyone can just go make a YouTube video. It costs a lot of money.
Not anybody.
You know, these are
the
high
beauty of YouTube.
high production deal. You know, there's so much money. So
There are 12 crew right here watching this. We have 12 crew here doing this.
If you want to make me display my talent, or let me display my talent on the internet, I gotta sometimes throw the race. You know, it's how it is. So I'm sorry to the fans, but I'm just trying to give you what you want.
Well, that's 2 championships locked up. We got the 450 class coming up next. Hansen, Muskin. Good luck with that shit.
Kevin,
Muskin's
you keep
dialed in.
talking about this stuff but the big story is Ronnie Mack had to throw this race. It was fixed. That's what people are going to be talking about December 31st.
Right. Now he's finally
being able to tell his story that the race was rigged. This was not the way it was supposed to happen.
Why did you wait till now to do it? So you could do it live?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, usually I just wait till the following year to freaking go and prove myself. But 2 years in a row, some bullshit shenanigan happened. You know, I got to explain myself a little bit. I don't want people to start thinking I'm a sissy. And, you know, I just want to let everybody know that I'm going to be back next year.
All right, so let's just break this down. They told you, throw a race, make it close, make it look good. Don't jump the quad.
Take your front brake off. Or put a
front brake on and have it.
Wow, they do that to anybody else?
No,
I'm the best, so they have to tame me down. They have to, you know, just like my wild horse of a CR 1998 250.
Screaming Eagle.
They got the Screaming Eagle. They got to tame this racer down, too. They got to say, hey, whoa.
Easy, big boy.
Chill.
Are you going to go as far as to say in the conspiracy that somebody caused you to crash? Was there Jeff Alessi in the stands with a laser?
Well, that's the thing. Like, it's natural for me to jump far and jump along. I go for distance, and that's natural for me. What's not natural is doing a scrub-de-doo, you know?
Scrub-de-doo.
You know, I don't scrub shit. I don't even scrub my nuts in the shower, like much less scrub a jump. I'm all about that big air, so I start scrubbing stuff and trying to stay low, like, because I got to double through everything, basically, do all these little jumps, and then all of a sudden it becomes dangerous.
You don't scrub your nuts in the shower, and you don't scrub jumps.
Nope.
All right. That's my takeaway, Kevin. If you're asking me 5 things I've learned tonight, that's going to be on the top 5.
There's precious oils that live down there. You don't want to wipe them off your skin. You'll get dry chafing down there.
Precious oil.
Wow.
I mean, a lot of times, you know, we run out of premix. I use the same oil off my nutsack to lube my cylinder head.
There it is. No throw maxima nut oil.
Oh, my gosh. All right, well, Kevin, here we go with our
bean oil.
Bean.
Little baby beans.
Okay.
No, I don't know about that.
You got any kids?
I mean, I'm sure.
What if one knocks on your door and they're 17, they want to have a relationship with you?
Dad?
Are you going to do it?
I don't know if you knew, if you didn't see when I time traveled back to.
Oh, we did see that. Yeah, he's on an electric bike.
Meet one of my kids that was just a complete badass all-star, but he was already drinking the Kool-Aid, riding electric bullshit. I had to come back, and that's why you don't see the electric bike in any of the final stuff, because I put a stop to that. Nope, ain't happening. 2 strokes rule for life.
Okay.
But, you know, you saw my son was the best thing that, you know, in the future when I wasn't around, he was the next big thing, but I just can't be doing that. I can't be selling myself out. You know, I don't, even if my son, I don't want him freaking going out there and beating me.
Final event here.
He'll even punt his son on an electric bike, Kevin.
Oh, I believe it. Totally.
That's some communist stuff right there.
And that's ball game. You ever watch a race like Supercross, you race and you're like, damn it, you already got the whole shot. Like, you know it's over before it starts.
That's like when McGrath,
I hate that.
When he used to ride the red bike, he would get a whole shot and be like, all right, turn it off.
And Hansen's a badass dude. Like, he's close. But it's just, you got to bring your A game if you're going to try to run this dude down. It ain't happening.
I will tell you what, Hansen keeps that damn front tire as low. Well, not there he didn't, but
that's what I'm saying, though. That's one little thing.
It's that quad right there was nice. I don't know if you guys caught that, but he was going 4 into that little roller section.
Mm-hmm.
And that was definitely
God, he just explodes off those tabletops. And there's one. He just won the Monster Energy Cup a week before. $1 million.
He won the Australian Supercross. Wasn't even there. Won that.
Won the nations.
Bearsay.
All
the Olympics.
Mini O's.
Mini O's. Yes, he did that. And plus 25. What a badass.
You can win all the off-season bullshit you want. Don't matter.
Nobody care.
Yeah. Push come to shove. You know, you need to throw a fatty YouTube video up. That's what's going to get you all the freaking precious sponsors you need and money.
So that's your advice for all the youth?
Screw winning. Put videos up.
Yeah, just throw videos up of you partying and going big, and people love it.
Send it.
Hey, if Guy Cooper were to have an Instagram account, Kevin, as a child, would that be just that?
Can you imagine you and Guy Cooper together?
Disgusting. It would have been amazing, disgusting.
All right, so Hanson's got to switch it up. He goes left. Muscan.
It's coming up this staircase.
He's got to figure out where he's going to cash his check at.
I don't know why. I know that you're tough on foreigners, but Marvin is such a nice guy. He's just hard to hate.
He is very nice.
Very silent. You know, he's very silent assassin.
Yeah,
that's for sure. But you know, it's whatever. He can ride. There's no question about that.
Do you think Dungy retired just so he wouldn't have to face you in this?
For 100% for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Well, that was a good race.
Whoa.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
No disrespect to Josh Hanson. You're racing a bad dude that's like in his sweet spot of his career.
He looks like he's a BMX manualing those jumps.
Say, like Hanson's not.
Something's gonna blow up. Did you bring some controversy?
Oh, he roosted the drone again. I love the drone roost.
Muscan's got a full factory bike. He's had a great year of racing.
Yes.
You know,
champion.
What do you do?
You know, it just goes to show you something about France, though. You know, they don't even let Marvin race for them in the Motocross of Nations.
You're right. They kept him out this year.
I think Marvin's starting to, he's starting to understand American pride, and I heard that he was like, you know what, France, you can go suck it.
You can suck a bat. You can suck
the best country on the universe now. So
suck a baguette.
Take that. Yeah, take your freaking.
He was injured, so I think that's why they kept him out. But
take your hard loaf of bread and shove it up your butt.
It is hard to chew that French bread.
Not a fan.
It is. He's all and he just
make it soft. Why do you want crunchy ass bread? Eat something hard then.
I will bust a crown.
Marvin Muscan is trying to become an American and race for us. That's why he hasn't been racing for the.
He needs to get his full citizenship. I'd have him on the
team. He's got
the
speed. You see it in the wheelies.
Ronnie,
his wheelies.
I probably disagree with half the stuff you said, but I think the biggest thing is that thing on DeCoster. I think he's our guy. I think that he's not the reason. I think he's pussy riders not wanting to ride for their country is the problem right now.
I think it's those shitty visors on those Aero helmets. Who makes those?
God, you were all over that, Kevin.
They're damn huge.
The French.
Okay. I know he's getting paid a lot of money, so whatever, I get it. Tina, he's married. Just relax. Calm down. There's plenty of single riders. Stanky, no. Josh Hanson?
Marvin is ripped. That dude is huge.
He is lean, mean.
He is lean and mean. I like old Marvin.
He flies back home, eats.
Yeah. Do you think Josh Hanson got a ride for Supercross? He could show up and win some race. That dude's still got some style. Think Mitch Payton would give Josh Hanson another ride this year?
He's giving Martin Davalos. You and Martin did a little partying this year, huh? Is that what got Martin into trouble?
Yeah, I told him, man, you gotta stay away from the Snapchat. And it's,
the Snatch Chat.
The Snatch Chat will get you every time.
It did,
and it's just you got to be more discreet than that.
Hey, do you?
Just say it with your mouth. Period. You don't have to. Then you can't say I didn't or did say it.
Exactly.
I can't even imagine what kind of skanks you meet on those damn things. I bet that is some truck stop horse, just nasty.
It's
consolation.
I'm
just saying this is for Hanson. This is his second run.
That's it.
Look at that. He is just. Marvin is just saying quad. Look, he's overjumped the quad, Kevin. He's like, I got the quad so much, I'm going to overjump it.
Gearing down, Hanson. Pop. Click up. Change your oil. Check your tender.
This is the part where Josh Hanson's watching this with his girlfriend saying, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off.
I don't want to see this. Hey, I got to the finals again. Josh Hanson's a bad dude. Sign that thing right there. Boom. Cash that check.
He just ruined a very expensive lens. Wes Williams is now very pissed that Marvin just ruined it.
Oh,
gross.
He just ruined a damn good broadcast. Rick Johnson got some white-ass teeth, too.
It's almost as white as Jason Wygant's skin.
Yeah, Jason's a pale dude.
Damn, Rick, how much money you spending teeth whitening? That's legit. We got those little armbands on. Everybody knows who you are. You don't need those to get in and out.
No, you and I and Wygant do. Ricky Johnson doesn't. He's in California.
They tried to get me to wear one of them sissy bands too, and I just said,
look at him smiling at him like, "Oh, I'll kiss you so hard right now."
Oh my God, we're bracelets. So awesome. Where we got our friendship bracelets on? Our gay marriage bracelets.
I will kiss you so hard. James Senior is still.
There's Frederick Douglass talking about the cotton gin.
Oh man.
Everybody's going home. They're going to Montana's now to party with you.
Yeah, they say we're already there, man.
Woo, number one.
Cracking it open.
Eat some pastries.
This next one hurts me. That's fine. 4-stroke fine. This hurts me. This is all be Ronnie Mac hoisting this bad boy.
Look at that guy on the right. Man, that's a good looking announcer. There he is. Look at me.
Let's talk about me.
Every stank dog has their
damn
day.
good looking dude. There I am again. Highlights of me. That's a highlight package of me with Frederick Douglass talking about it.
With his medallion.
Yes.
Blank.
There's Miss Coors.
Oh,
Why would they do you dirty like that?
Ronnie.
they know. They know.
Suck it, Cantrell, but not so much. Now you're cool. Suck it, Hanson.
Ronnie, I've had fun, but I'm sad, man. I think you should have won that. I agree with you that I think now after you've laid out your case, it was rigged.
It was all rigged. I mean, I done watched it back on the internet already.
Yeah.
And
Are you gonna Can you protest it? Have you lost your window to protest it?
I didn't know if that was even real. If they just superimpose me onto their crashing and had done like a stunt,
Yeah, because you thought you won.
a stunt devil,
Yeah.
you know, and made it look like I crashed and changed the whole result sheet up because I was for sure that I'd won, but I guess not. I mean,
Who's going to play you in the Ronnie Mac movie that's going to come out eventually? What actor would play you?
what actor would play me? Like,
Will Smith.
You, Denzel,
I mean, I would. There's nobody.
Morgan
that can,
Freeman. I'm Ronnie Mac.
I think Guy
raced dirt
Cooper
bikes.
might be able to do it.
He's not an actor, but hey, we got to wrap this up. This thing's over. These people want to go drink beer. It's probably 4:30 now, 5
It's
o'clock.
pre-New Year's Eve.
Yeah, so Ronnie, you got to get to drinking now. Now it's for real. You had to stay sober during the broadcast.
Semi, I guess. I mean, we still got a lot of building to do before tomorrow night, but I'm willing to put in the work.
All right, you want to take a bow? Sign off to your fans. It's your deal.
You saw it. I announced it along with Kevin, David. We told you what really happened here, so don't let this bullshit broadcast lead you to believe that anything happened other than Ronnie Mac greatness at Red Bull Straight Rhythm. And
What's it
that's why
called
we're
again?
here
No.
today.
Skin.
You called it straight rhythm.
Rimskin.
They got you drinking the Kool-Aid now, dumbass.
Man, look at that. I'm already freaking buying into the system. They got me brainwashed.
Hey, when's the next time your fans are going to see you?
I don't know. It sounds like I need to go home to Oklahoma and drink some more beer and get my freaking life back
There
together.
you go. Take a bow, Ronnie.
You know,
Mac.
at the end of the day, though, this is something that I think we need to freaking give them the real call every single time. You know,
Yeah, you
The
wanna
real
see-
deal. No more fake news.
no more fake news.
So every
no
Supercross, they want to see
no
us.
more Shaheens or Image. On the freaking
Shaheens and Images.
on the broadcast. We'll let you know exactly how it goes down. So.
All right, if you want to see us do the broadcast of every Supercross.
I think that would be the best thing for the people to let them know exactly what's going down.
Yeah, we'll do a GoFundMe and see if we can't raise $100,000 to get that shit started.
All right, I'm down. I'm in.
Hey, you want to make the people happy, you show up at Anaheim 1 and qualify.
Yeah.
Damn, internet would break.
Dude, I can't ride the Screaming Eagle. We'd already been through that. But
It's not legal.
it's been a hell of a broadcast down here in Georgia, boys.
We
Yeah,
appreciate
I got a
you.
long drive ahead of me.
You do.
On behalf of Ronnie Mac,
And
David Iser,
I got a freaking drive before
Elvis.
my freaking 10th beer.
let's get out of here.
After that, it'll get dangerous.
Hit the stop button.
Cut.
Cut.
Cut it.